Hey, it's Ross Bader with Role Playing Public Radio. This is RPPR Actual Play. We're playing Savage Riffs.
We are.
Symphony of the End. This is episode 14 of our campaign. As, a lot of things have happened. In the last episode, the Muse Squad went back to the orchestra, the massive underground facility where the Muse project first began before the riffs. And they struck a blow against the Coalition. The Coalition had developed a beachhead, and the Muse Squad sabotaged it by blowing up a reservoir of toxic waste.
Waste is an effective weapon.
Yes.
Take that!
Yeah. It was a whole thing.
So I like to imagine all those Coalition troops are like that. The dude from RoboCop in their armor.
Yeah.
Just staggering around.
Oh, yeah. We'll say that happens. I'm into it.
Well, this is what happens to assholes.
Yeah, it does. It's what happens to assholes. So, yeah, we will take a little bow for our victory against the fascist coalition. So, before we get to the mission of this session, we have vignettes, of course. And so, as we have one additional member of the Muse Squad here tonight, well, let's start with Daryl.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Hello!
Or we don't have to. I did realize I picked you while you were eating a snack, so that was great of me. Yeah.
My vignette is just doing more work on developing the album for the most part, and so
okay. Any particular inspiration? You want to bring in a collaborator? Just work on lyrics? Try and get inspiration? Yeah, just pure role play.
I'll just check in with the lily pad, sound engineer, just kind of being like, how we doing? What we need to do? What's going on next?
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. You go and give me a perform roll.
Yes.
Yeah, you do get your wild. Oh, there we go.
Guy down. It's by Pop's feet.
6.
I think that blue, that green one looks the same color as mine. Is that from the same set, or is that? I think that's just mine. Yeah. Or no, it's a different one. It's not from the same set, but. Similar color, because these are all... Anyways, what'd you get, 6?
We've been gaming together. Cross-pollination is inevitable.
Oh, yeah. So, these are my Arizona tea dyes, because, they have the same color palette. So, with a 6, you're making progress. Just mastering an album to professional standards, especially in the post-apocalyptic world of riffs, takes time. There's a lot of playing the same melody over and over again, create backing tracks, just play it in different instruments, sing the vocals 20 times so you get the exact right take you want. It's just a lot of hours. But it's good, honest work. It's sounding beautiful. Yeah. But then we also have Cranberry Bog Hexer.
Hello!
Yeah.
Yes, here I am. Once again in quiet repose in my splendiferous chambers. Hair is a mess. I find myself once again in deep longing of my dearest friend Stetson, whom I casually tossed away as though he were a disposable tool. Which honestly he is. The world's rotten with albatrosses, but still there was only one Stetson.
Aw.
In so much as there's only one snowflake.
Yeah.
Still, but surely feel like betrayal by him. It still stings me. And I ponder upon what are my, what choices of reconciliation.
Okay. Yeah. So you're just doing a lot of pondering, a lot of drinking maybe, or something else, or just...
So many horrors.
Yeah, what does this take? What do other people see when they see you racked with this inner guilt, torment?
The floor is slittered with non-alcoholic seltzer cans, although, I'm of such tender disposition, a Sprite gets me ornery. Clearly, I'm trying to bury my emotions in fizzy water.
Yeah, all right.
Now I kind of want to see him interact with McDonald's Sprite.
Yeah. So you're just having a bender, just having a time on that pre-riff soda. Yeah. So but then we'll get to Steve last because Steve's also taking a snack. 44. What's up with you?
Well, since I went to so much trouble in catching that mutant armadillo a while back for the MMO, I feel like since I now have a mutant armadillo of my own, the very least I can do is have some fun with my pet. So today is going to be a day to take the armadillo walkies.
Okay.
Armadillo going walkies. We're going to be playing ball in the park. Passes for a park.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So you just have a nice time. Like Council Refuge in, Southwest Missouri. is actually far enough away from the devastation that it wasn't, too badly devastated by the wars, and has recovered quite nicely since then. And it's a nice. It hasn't turned into an industrial hellhole like some of the major cities of Rifts have. So yeah, it's a very nice region. So you can find there's plenty of parks and nice land outside the castle, and you can just have a nice old time. Yeah, I can really good for you. Oh yeah, I forgot to give you all bennies. I don't know where I put them.
Give unto us the bennies.
The bennies.
Don't worry, I got you covered.
Bennies and the Jets too.
I think I put it down here.
That's a musical reference.
I got you, Ross.
Okay. All right, just give 3 to everybody.
That should be our band name, actually.
Including me. I get bennies too as the GM. Finally, Steve is still eating. How are you doing, Steve?
I'm great.
Okay.
Think that's over. Continue.
Always taste your food when you're cooking. So what is Steve doing? What did Steve do last time as part of your training?
Last time I went to try to learn about the god of cookery, to know my enemy.
Yeah. And I think it was basically the god of cookery is a god. Like you.
It's when I learned that mortal cooking shall not suffice.
Yeah. It's the natural order of things. The mortal to be better than a god would be a transgression. Would break the natural order.
Essentially, I would have to become partially divine.
Yeah.
And every time I say or think that, that kid, the yellow, the kid in yellow, keeps popping up around the corner somewhere.
Yeah, actually, the kid in yellow just pops in and it's like, there's another way if you don't want to become a god. I mean, not every mortal wants to become a god.
No.
You can make the god of cookery not a god. Bring him down to your level. Not so much as god slaying, but god kneecapping.
God demoting?
Yeah.
Hey, I'll think about it.
Yeah.
God maiming.
But I think I know what I'm going to do this session.
Okay.
I think I've been focusing on tournaments too long.
God Tanya Harding. Yeah, sorry.
So I'm gonna spend my time to give back a little to the Legion that has made me the person I am today.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna throw a kind of a food party. So a get together, meet and greet for people around to, hey, come check. There's free food at the Tomorrow Legion.
A pop-up event.
Yes, and I'm going to spend $10,000 on it with my own money.
Okay. You could. Yeah. All right.
So for that money,
yeah, it's a pretty fucking great event.
Yeah, it's an opportunity to maybe get some recruitment up.
Sure.
Just get people to know, hey, we're out there.
First roll, I'll give you a +1 bonus on your roll, or +2 if I could, on your cooking check.
Sounds good. Ooh, yes. So, 21.
Okay, yeah. Really fucking good food. Now give me, I forgot if there's a separate leadership skill or...
Battle?
No, not battle. Because battle is actually in the field. This is more social recruiting.
Persuasion?
Persuasion would work great.
All right, well, that's what I'll have to do.
Yeah. I'll give you +2 on this too, because great fucking food.
9.
Great. 9, yeah. Yeah, you get some new recruits. Some high quality recruits. What I'll let everybody give me. What you don't want to give a name, but what kind of person joins the Tomorrow Legion based on this event? Like Daryl.
What was one of the kids from the JRPG Legion? He's defected for his own spin-off series.
Oh no!
His own guided.
Yeah. I like it. Yeah.
His crazy dieboat.
Cranberry was another recruit. They don't have to be human. Yeah, they could be whatever the fuck. Tomorrow Legion.
Let's see here. Let's see. I settled for a sickly seagull. He's obviously my albatross methadone, and.
Albatross Methadone was the name of my high school ska band.
Well, this is the Tomorrow Legion as a whole, not your personal things.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. This is Steve is hosting an event to get more members.
I'm trying to remember anyone that made acquaintance with all the games.
Just think of types. Like, is it a scrappy wastelander coming in? Is it a robot patched together from salvage or woken up from pre-Rift's time? Is it a magical being?
Salvage bot sounds fun.
Yeah, think of all the types of characters you've met in Rift so far.
I've got one.
Well, okay, yeah.
How about a very friendly Dijin?
A djinn? Yeah. All right. Yeah. He's like, I don't have wishes, and I don't know what else to do with my life. So
Okay.
yeah, it's time. Yeah.
Welcome aboard. Thank you for answering my call, dearest friend,
Those kebabs are to die for.
whom I've known my entire life.
Thank you.
Yeah. So yeah, you get a genie without wishes. He likes feeling valued for once, for something other than his fucking wishes. So yeah.
Symphony Monster Rider.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah.
Like one of their like a younger scout.
Yeah. He wants to come in. He's different. He's like, I've talked to humans before, and they're pretty neat. Or
They're like, you're still tasty, but I'm not gonna.
Yeah. No, he's actually he. It's like there's a certain percentage of Simovan. It's like people who think cilantro tastes like soap. Like it's like the taste of humans is like soap to him, so he can't eat them. So he's like, fuck this. I'm gonna hang out with him instead.
So he can't like. And he's like, what is this?
Yeah.
Like, it's like, oh, this is a pork. Like, pork, you say?
Yeah. You mean those things can taste good? Yes, if you.
They look disgusting.
Yeah. So yeah, you get a Simovan monster at 44.
A newly juiced Phaeton juicer. He's been on the juice for about 6 months, and he is absolutely convinced that he can fly or drive anything, but he has problems with boats, which is why he came to the middle of the most landlocked state imaginable.
Yeah. We're assigning you to the Lake Division. Yeah, we got all the you got to go patrol Lake of the Ozarks. No, that he does not. Yeah, no, you get a lot of recruits.
And also, not just the recruits, but also let's just spread goodwill. Like, hey, tomorrow Legion, we got your back.
Yeah, you feed a lot of people. Like a lot of with 10,000 credits is a lot of fucking food.
Let's make it a whole big fair.
Oh yeah, all of you can perform.
How can we put together words that rhyme with Steve and cornucopia?
Well, in Elvish, they could. It works perfectly.
Well, none of us are Elvish, but I think that we could be.
That
Elvish
guy is.
Hey, yeah, I'm an elf. Yeah,
He's like, actually, elves are good people. How you doing, sir?
yeah. Oh yeah, the Texan elves. So
It's like, howdy, y'all.
yeah.
Like, may the Sylvan gods bless y'all.
So all of you, have a lot of fun. And,
Galadriel with a southern twang is kind of sexy now I'm thinking about it.
Yeah.
I might have to enlist AI in this endeavor. Good AI.
So tell me, y'all seen Soren?
Used to
I've been
make
looking.
sexy things.
Y'all seen Soren? I've been looking for that son of a gun for a while now.
cowboy noises. So the
Like there's a tempest in me, y'all.
the festival goes quite well. Everyone's quite happy. But all of you do get the call, Ragnar Thunderaxe, once you go in for mission briefing. And Cranberry and Daryl, you're both surprised to see each other as, it is relatively rare for you two to interact. It's like I brought in both our wizard people because we have a very special mission. We've located the muse of lounge music. It is actually...
That'll be a lizard.
No, it's actually someone. Apparently, this was like the first muse that escaped, and it possessed someone from the pre-Rifts time who is still alive. The name I'm getting is, I don't know if any of you are historians. Richard Cheese. He's still Anyway,
Like, sounds like a dairy product.
yeah. Well, you don't have to like the music. You just have to get him on our side, right? So the good news is we know where he is and where he'll be for the next week. The bad news is it's Atlantis in the city of Splin, which is the capital city of Atlantis.
Oh, snap.
Because it's the venue for this year's Wizard Con. So it's the annual convention for wizards.
Ross, thank you for this. Thank you for this. I mean, not in the way David is, but
Yeah.
no, just a wizard con in Atlantis. This is right. This is correct.
So we will give you a budget of 10,000 credits to help with expenses. We can teleport you to the Splin City Square. That'll be taken care of, but you'll have to get badges. They have different levels for whether you're a spell user or not, a magic user or not.
Well,
Is it 10,000 each or overall?
Overall. And you'll have to secure your own housing. And
Chintzy?
yeah.
yeah, okay. Wait, so non-wizards go to this thing?
Yes, they can. They have to get a grog badge, though, indicating they're not magical users. So
Like, I can crush someone's head. That's kind of magical.
That's
Yeah.
very groggy of you.
yes.
You're right.
I should bring you there would be a nightmare for many of those people.
Of course, we do know the Federation of Magic is going to be there as well. And the Splin, the Splugorth have taken our neutral stance in this conflict. They're undoubtedly aware of it. And they don't want any major conflict happening in their city. And they'll definitely have enough firepower to put down anything they get started. So discretion is the better part. But, there's a lot of violence happening in the shadows,
What we do in the shadows.
Yes. Hopefully you'll be the ones doing it, not the ones being, suffering from it. So, yeah, WizardCon, go get Richard Cheese and recruit him and bring him back. That's your mission.
All right.
So,
let's go get this dick fromage.
You have a bunch of things to do. So you need to get badges. You need to get housing. You can do research here. You can or you just go to Splin and start doing research, legwork there. So 44, you seem pretty excited about it.
Yes, I am. I'm going back home. I'm just going to slip to the portal before everybody else, see if I can convince that shifter to pass a note through, and ask 18 if we can crash at the master's place. Because the master is currently missing, and so the house is big and empty right now, and I'm sure that we could fit 4 people into one of the rooms with absolutely no worries in downtown Splin.
Okay, yeah. Do you want to spend a Benny?
Yes, I do.
All right.
I'll spend that Benny in a heartbeat.
All right, who's 18? Is that something I can make up, or do you already know who that is?
18 is another one of the master's servants.
Okay.
So just fill in whatever blanks you want to, Ross.
Okay. All right. Yeah. The 18. Yeah. So 44 tells you this as soon as you leave the briefing room, or before you even leave the briefing room. I imagine 44 is pretty bursting with joy.
I'm going to get my good collar.
Of course you are.
Yeah.
Should we worry?
I don't work with him very often.
I do, and I still don't know.
I'm practically dancing down the hallway. Just dancing.
Lively, chap.
Yeah.
He certainly is. And he's not high or anything.
Mm-hmm. So, so you're already heading to the thing to send the note, to let 18 know that you're going to be up there ahead. So the rest of you, Daryl, do you want to do anything before you jump through the portal to get to Splin? So Atlantis, by the way, is in the Atlantic Ocean, just off the East Coast, basically east of Florida, I believe, southeast of Florida. And it's big. It's run by the Splugorth, who are big, tentacly alien intelligences, but
slave traders and
merchants that buy and sell everything. And they want to use Rift's Earth as a marketplace more than anything else. And Splin has 8 million people, most of which are not human. Magic, giant stone pyramids that are full on ley line nexuses.
Demons hang out.
Yeah, but also with robots and all kinds of things. So. Yeah, anything can happen kind of place. So
a wretched hive of scum and villainy.
So that's if you want to know more, you can make skill rolls
but fantastic
honestly,
hotels.
That's what a lot of people call it, but I call it home.
Yeah.
I grew up in that wretched hive of scum and villainy, and it's a very lovely place.
Well, you seem to have turned out well.
Right?
You turned out.
Yeah, totally. I mean, I'm not so worried. I'm not human, so.
Yeah.
Oh, how many of my singles have been released in Splin?
All of them. They've any of them that have been publicly released are available in Splin. Yeah, you have analytics back. You've made sales there. So yeah, it's a huge market. Yeah.
Yeah.
So Rift Spotify, you've gotten some money on that.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. In fact,
slightly less predatory than actual Spotify.
Slightly.
Yeah, something like that. So yeah, you've got that.
Oh, wait, did word of my Phase World cooking stuff get around?
You don't know.
I'll find out.
Yeah. This is definitely the session to use bennies for story benefits like that. So yeah, but yeah, does anybody know what you want to do? So yeah, you're already heading to the ship, sending the note, and doing that. So does anybody want to? Yeah,
I want to seed and set up a secret concert. Secret show.
Okay. You don't have to spend for that. You can make skill rolls for that. So, I forgot if there's a contact or networking skill for that. Let's see here. What skill would you want to use for that? There's a lot of skills available. Persuasion would be the default because,
I can do persuasion.
Yeah.
5.
Yeah. You get a smallish venue, but one that puts on live shows. So basically a mid-sized bar or a nightclub. And yeah, it'll be near WizardCon. So yeah. You'll be hosting an off-site event, so you can pass out flyers and invite people, and you have a bit of buzz with that. So yeah, that's something you'll have. So you're setting that up, Cranberry. Anything you want to research or do before you jump through the portal?
Let's see here. You said we have to secure our own housing.
It sounds like 44 has a lead on that.
Got that? Okay.
You could just do research on Splin. You could do research on WizardCon. You could do
research on WizardCon. Sure.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, so let's see here. Research.
If there's events, you're going to have to
Occult
enter.
would work, or yeah, I forget if there is a research skill.
No, there is.
Okay, yeah.
2.
Okay. It's an event.
Okay.
People go there. Yeah.
I got us a coupon for 18% off popcorn, small.
Yes. It's true.
Alien
Popcorn Wizard. Yeah, not affiliated with Pizza Wizard. So
TM.
What kind of flavors of popcorn are available? Does it say?
Like, whoa.
Plain.
Let's see, like butter, we got caramel.
Oh, taste one of 1,000 impossible flavors.
Like, one of them is human.
Yeah.
That's
no, impossible. So human flavor is very possible.
In fact, that's that tent over there.
Yeah. Well, the Splin is a little classier than that. That's definitely a red light district thing. Steve, what do you want to do before you jump through the portal?
I'll just check and see, has news of my exploits in Phase World gotten around there? Because there's a very powerful Splugorth on Phase World, too.
Okay, yeah, sure.
Maybe just like, oh yes, like the god of cookery apparently has another challenger.
Yeah.
All right, so
I think it'd probably be the research skill.
Which I do not have.
Okay, so you can default. It's -2.
No idea.
Yep. Weird.
There's one.
Language barrier, cultural barrier, dimensional barrier.
I've never been there before.
Yeah. So you pack your bags for a couple days of clothing. You can bring weapons there. They basically, their policy is be nice or we won't be nice.
Be nice or something will kill you.
Yeah.
Or we will have enough.
Yeah. But yeah, if you open up.
Oh, wait. Okay, wait. So it's Roadhouse rules.
Yeah.
Be nice.
Be nice. Yeah.
Until it's time to not be nice.
Exactly. So all of you.
Okay. God, there better be a double deuce in Atlantis.
Well, there is now. Yeah.
Where do you think I'm performing?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah. There you go. Yeah.
And that's where Dalton is.
So all of you step through the portal, and all of you except for 44 give me spirit checks for fear, for being overwhelmed, because as you step through the portal, you are in the largest city square you've ever been, and there's an ancient dragon flying like right overhead, which are terrifying godlike creatures.
Well, the baby's not so much.
I said ancient dragon.
Yeah, so I think a great worm. Yes, I know. Oh my god.
9.
Yeah, okay, yeah. 5.
Oh, 5.
Okay.
11.
Yeah, all of you just like, you know.
No, Grandma was here.
Clinch him.
Grandma was here once.
Yeah, she doesn't talk about that very much.
No.
Yeah. But yeah, it is far, the city square itself is absolutely enormous. There are tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands. You can't even count how many beings, and the sheer types of beings: humans, elves, dwarves, but also robots and dragons,
giant floating insects.
There's the Katani, which are like ape-like people with advanced technology. You see the power lords and overlords, which are members of the nobility. There's humans with grafted, genetically engineered symbiotes on them. There's
Cranberry, there's a Murex in the air. We don't really see those too far away from the coast. It's a giant floating seashell. It's highly intelligent. You don't want to taunt it.
Mm-hmm.
I share his excitement. I match it, even.
And I'm guessing there's like a hovering battle platform with a monster in the center and women.
Oh yeah, Splugor Slaver with the Altari blind women. Yeah,
manning guns.
Yep, they're just chilling. But yeah, it is absolutely beyond the scale of anything you've seen before. You didn't realize any city or place you've been to pales in comparison, except perhaps Phase World. The Phase World is more closed off. It doesn't have the sight lines on here are so much farther. You could just see so much more.
The sky's familiar. So seeing that something familiar to something so unfamiliar.
Yeah.
Together.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point. But yeah, the 44 knows where to drop off your bags. The Master's Mansion. So you haven't been back in a while. Yeah. And so what did it look like last time you saw it? What do you remember?
Well, it's a fairly decent sized mansion because, Master, but At the same time, it's not the biggest here, but still, fairly nice, fairly well put together. The gargoyles on the roof at least are in uniform. It's got a very lovely front garden with topiary. About half of them are actually creatures that are disguised as topiary, and the rest of them are hedges that have been cut into the shape of. So it's a 50-50 as to which one of those it's going to be when you look at any given plant. Like that jackalope over there could be an actual jackalope, or it could be just a plant that looks like one.
Well, that's what you remember. And so it's a bit... Now you give me a spirit check because you've seen on how the master's house has fallen in hard times. And the topiary garden is ruined. The gargoyles are gone. And it appears half the mansion, which is a stone structure of an alien architectural style you've never seen before. So it's more than 4, right?
16.
Okay. It appears there's some sort of organic thing that burst through a wall and has sort of like wrapped itself around half the mansion. Just around the second and third floors and part of the first. So, it's staying within its boundary lines, its property lines. So, it's still there, but it's definitely an eyesore compared to the other building. And you see 18 there. So the 3 of you see a 3-story tall, vaguely serpentine creature, clearly made of it's more skeletal than flesh. There's just this like imagine 3 spines set up together as like an array of spines to support extra ribs and just like long arms just that keep going. And there's just like a cluster of heads. This is like biomechanical creation that has been clearly worked on for a while, made up of hundreds of, maybe thousands of individual creatures turned into some sort of gestalt organism. And it's gardening, and it's not, despite its many arms, it's not especially good at gardening. And it is yelling at a gargoyle teenager, like, get off the fence. And the gargoyle is yelling at it, something, taunting him. Yeah, screeching, just kind of like making fun of this. Yeah, biomechanical monstrosity, abomination. Yeah.
Well, there's something you don't see every day.
Yeah.
18! Hug.
44! You're alive. And with associates, allies, colleagues.
These are my friends.
Friends, I see. Hello. I am 18.
You are.
The eyes start blinking, kind of like as a wave from left to right.
That means they like you.
Yeah, some of the heads are human, some are not humans. There's a couple of Grackle teeth heads on it and arms. Yeah.
No, sometimes you got heads.
Yeah. He's like, yes, hello, the master has been sabbatical. But don't worry, we have much money in the coffers to pay for property taxes for a few centuries. So really, we're fine. Although people do snicker at, I've been able, one of the experiments, just come in for tea. Do you like tea?
Yes.
All right. So it expertly, just slithers through the door, which opens on its own accord. You notice there's fleshy arms and hands just at the hinges. Basically, there's some unseen creature on either door, pulling and opening the door, closed and open.
Is it possible that he's the normal one?
Probably. That would be my guess.
So those are the twins. And Bob. Wave at the doors.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you notice one has a big tattoo that says Bob on the forearm.
That tracks.
Sure is not 808?
Pretty sure it's not 808. Isn't that right, Bob?
Oh, 808's the musician. He likes his... there's a guy with a synthesizer in his chest. He's like, oh, hey, it's me. I'm 808.
I'm the guy.
Yeah. You can just call me Roland. So... but 18 starts making tea. Imagine a Victorian mansion, but more stone than wood and everything. Every once in a while, something's made out of flesh that shouldn't be made out of flesh.
So it's like the Meet the Robinsons house, but Atlantean.
Yeah, there we go.
There we go.
So it is okay if we use the guest room for my friends?
Oh, of course. Any friends of 44 is a friend of this house. As long as you clean up after your messes, it's fine. Just be good house guests. We don't have much in the old larder. You'll have to get food. I don't think you want my food.
Probably not. No.
Yeah.
It's a abomination chow.
Yeah. Oh no, I make a deal with one of the restaurants. I get the refuse. It's good biomass. That's really all I need.
Well, sometimes you need biomass.
Yes, exactly.
Food is fuel.
But I do have a good herb garden and a tea garden to grow various plants for teas. That's one of my few decadent indulgences. So,
well, everyone definitely needs some of those.
yes. Do you want some peppermint tea?
It's like, I have so many recipes with peppermint.
Steve, you're going to love the herb garden. Well, except for the snappy area of it.
Oh,
Actually,
the snappy
you would
area.
like the snappy area.
No, the snappy area got absorbed.
Oh.
Yeah, remember one of his the locked room, the one that contained that the master muttered about the doomsday thing.
The upstairs doomsday?
Yeah.
Downstairs
No, the
doomsday?
upstairs. Yeah,
Okay, the upstairs.
He took the basement one with him, but the upstairs one he left. That's the one that burst out the window and wrapped around the house.
hey. Well, as long as things are still intact.
Oh yes. It didn't have it needed some sort of prophetic gem as a catalyst or something. The egg cracked too early there. Anyways, they start gossiping, and yeah, you're
Well, let's go check out the guest room.
yeah, the guest rooms. I'll give each of you a Benny if you can come up with a complication about why this is not a nice guest room.
The bed is alive.
The bed is alive. All right, yeah.
It doesn't look, I'll say, it doesn't look, unfriendly,
Mhm.
but clearly the sheets are fleshy.
Mhm.
It undulates.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes the pillows, which are those decorative pillows up against the headboard,
Yeah.
Throw pillows?
throw pillows, they turn as one, like eyes looking around the room.
Mhm.
And there's rhythmic noises emanating from it,
Mhm.
which could be friendly. I'm no expert in vocalizations,
Mhm.
but also occasionally the biologic bedspread lifts up and the sheet kind of beckons.
Yeah. How does Steve react to that?
Hello,
Okay.
hello, bed. Is that? Should I call you that?
It doesn't talk.
It's not. I don't think it thinks.
Mm-hmm.
I'll try to make friends with it.
Okay. Yeah. All right. I hope the bed doesn't get startled while you're sleeping on it. Otherwise, it might.
I'm just gonna go I'm gonna just hello,
Yeah.
good to see you.
Yeah. Seems to react affirmatively. Yeah. Positively, I guess. Yeah. Yeah. Cranberry, is your room normal? Or do you want a Betty?
Let's see here. So there's a hologram in there, but it's really fucked up. So the early holograms, you ever played a game Doom? You know how some pixels just always face you no matter how many times you lap it? It doesn't have sides to it, it's always facing you. So it's kind of like that. So it's always facing me no matter what direction I am in the bedroom. It's just it's always in my periphery. It's always there. And it is a woman, a voluptuous woman, who is gently blowing kisses, but is caught in a loop of some sort. And it keeps playing the same sports broadcast from a Super Bowl game for many years in Earth's past. And it's you hear this guy keep screaming, touchdown, whenever she blows that kiss. And then it resets and does it again. And I can't control the volume. And I always have to see it. And I'm developing strange feelings about women. Again.
Yeah, get that Benny. Yeah. I'll just randomly apply your exhaustion and weird feelings when they come up. So yeah, awesome. I love it. Yeah, Daryl.
Something is alive in the water pipes,
Mhm.
and whenever you turn on the hot water, it screams in pain.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
But we can't tell if it enjoys it or not.
Yeah.
All right.
There's a chance that it's into that shit.
Yeah. And occasionally you think something comes out of no, nothing could definitely come out of the pipe. No, definitely. It's not licking your toothbrush at night while you're asleep.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, we haven't seen the blob.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah, go ahead and get that Benny. Yeah. So, yeah, all of you have nice rooms aside from that one thing. And I assume the master had a phase of biomechanical experimentation. So, and they're all here. They're all in the house.
To be fair, I'm sleeping in the servants' quarters
Mhm.
because I don't get a guest room. I just get that small little plain room that just has a bed. It has a little bitty cabinet in it, and it has this little bitty toy that goes woo when you squeeze it.
Mm-hmm.
But is that all it does?
Yeah.
Generally speaking, yeah. I mean, I'm sure that if I brought the armadillo along, the two of them would have great fun together. But this is business, not pleasure. So I left the armadillo at home.
Oh.
No, you didn't. As you look at your luggage, like, you didn't. Like, you didn't leave it at home.
Did he sneak in?
No.
I'll let you decide. I mean, we maybe we decide later. But yeah, you have things to do. You check in, or you drop off your bags. You have tea with 18, who again is a horrible biomechanical abomination.
Hey, he's a good guy.
Yeah.
Person thing.
That's my sibling you're talking about there. And they do not deserve that kind of disrespect, voice from the sky. How dare?
No, I'm going to be perfectly, perfectly nice with him. Like, it's like, love, amazing place.
Yeah, he's very polite. Yeah, no, he's just doing his thing. And the master apparently, even if whatever happened to the master, the people are still clearly respecting his property, at least to a degree.
Besides, this isn't weird, Ross. I was a human child for a little while.
Yeah.
This does not bother me.
Yeah, well, you can solve all your problems, or a lot of your problems, if you just accept a little deal.
Oh, hush. Which I say out loud to the voice only I heard.
Okay. So the next step is getting, what do you want to do next? You want to case WizardCon?
Yeah, I guess we have to get our badge, pick up our badges. Mm-hmm. Will call line.
Chapter 2, Casing the Con.
Casing the con, I love it, yeah. So...
I can't wait to see what the will call line for this thing is.
Oh, it's actually very advanced. They have basically little floating, instead of like a one booth, they have floating hover booths that sort of go around, and they have multiple armed servants, multiple armed servants that are, creatures that telepathically know what kind of ticket you want and give it to you. So,
well, this is the model of efficiency.
It's extremely efficient. So, but before you jump into the queue to get your tickets, you kind of want to look at the sign, determine which one you want. There's the standard wizard, which is 1,000 credits. If you can prove that you're a full spellcaster, Grog is 2,000. And
which I'm going to have to do.
Yeah. And then there is the VIP wizard, which is 5,000, which gets you special.
Well, what's the requirements for that one?
5,000 credits in being a spellcaster.
Oh, that's how they get you.
Unfortunately, tattooed people are considered grogs. They can't cast spells. So yeah, that's the real question: is if you want to be the VIP wizard, gets a swag bag, gets front of the line for any events with limited attendance, and they get free priority passes to the after hours mixer. So yeah, and they can bring up to 3 companions with them. So yeah,
imagine that.
Seems to be a sound investment for your character.
Yes,
we got 10 grand.
No, I'll expense the $1,000 out of the corporate account, and then I'll pay the other 4 out of my own account.
Okay. All right. So one VIP wizard badge is given to you, and Cranberry. Do you just want the base wizard?
No, I got 5,970 credits. Let's do this, bitch.
All right, 2 VIP wizards, and then you two, Grog. Yeah,
that's where I'm not afraid.
Yeah, no, you don't have to be. It's very. I mean,
there's $5,000 left in the corporate account. If you just
you got money. You'll have to eat too. So yeah, where? Eat.
I know what I'll be doing for a lot of this trip.
Yeah,
experiencing other species and cultures.
That's true. At this point, you're all hungry. Are you going to take them to one of your favorite local places, 44?
Absolutely.
Okay, what's that?
Well, it's this little hole in the wall where everybody knows your name, quite literally. You walk in, they will greet you by name. It's called the Screaming Dolphin. They've got this taxidermy dolphin that's hanging over the bar, and it screams your name every time you walk in. But they've got this amazing noodle dish. Just think like a macaroni and cheese bar that just puts all of the toppings on the macaroni and cheese, except it's not actually macaroni. Come along, it'll be fine.
Actually, I'm not is there it's like a tourist pamphlet?
Right. David gets one Denny for sucking up to me. Screaming Dolphin.
Let's get like one of those like a local tourist guide.
Sure. You don't need that. You got me.
No. I want to keep it.
Oh, okay.
Let's see. There's one with the Roost, that gargoyle cuisine.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure that's fascinating.
It's extremely rocky. How are your teeth?
Actually, knowing actual riffs, and that seems to be a lot of German food.
Oh no! Oh no!
That's where most of them are.
Yeah. Yep. Oh yeah,
no,
that's right.
gargoyle schnitzel. Like,
Well, it's gargoyle rock. It's gargoyle German fusion. So, which means it's German cooking techniques, but gargoyle ingredients, which means yes, mineral based.
It tastes like rocks. It tastes like bricks. It's a schnitzel on a stick.
There we go. You have a lovely meal at the Screaming Dolphin. Yeah, that'll be 100 credits per, so 400 credits.
I'm taking notes.
Yeah.
You know what? 4, 8, 12, 16. I got us.
Aw.
Aw.
And
I'm guessing that, I'm just going to say they probably have Coca-Cola here too.
Yeah.
For some reason.
Oh, sure. Yeah. It's everywhere.
Nuka-Cola?
Oh, yeah. Nuka-Cola. Yeah.
It says they're both from the same area, but
Okay. If it's brown, let it go down. If it's green, look out for your spleen. Just remember.
like, and this one's clearly radioactive.
Hence the spleen.
Radioactive.
Well,
I was going to say, God damn it, why is that song back?
Actually, wait, but how radioactive? Just Geiger counter.
Fairly radioactive, it
Look.
turns out.
I could drink this.
Okay. You could. Once.
Hey, I'm a supernatural alien. I'm fine.
What's your vigor at?
D10?
Do you have any edge giving you immunity to radiation sickness?
Not yet.
Yeah, not yet.
But I will to try this.
Okay, yeah, that you could try it. Yeah,
No,
once.
I'm going to build up to it.
Okay, all right. That's sure. So
I will do stupid shit and work for it all the time, Ross.
Yeah, Wizard.
Thomas is here. Yes, obviously. You'll also breathe.
Damn.
Or will I?
Thomas suffocates to prove a point.
So you have your meal at the Screaming Dolphin. You have a little convention.
Dude, these noodles are moving.
Actually, little scrolls. And the little
Kinetic.
scrolls will they'll show you the schedule, the map, little info, whatever you think about. It'll pop up as long as it's related to the con. So you have your little, instead of a little booklet, you have a little scroll. So
this is very Harry Potter.
Yeah, no, it's not. It's way cooler. Shut up.
Of course
You never compare things. I do. It's Harry Potter again.
I've tactically located every convenient restroom that we could use at a moment's notice.
It's true. So again, your mission is to find Richard Cheese and
Well, I looked him up, Ross, and I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, he's It's a lounge singer who does like 9 Inch Nails covers and shit like that. So and Gwar, he's done Gwar.
He gets down with the sickness.
He gets down.
Perhaps will show up at his Google search.
Yeah. So you that you know that he'll be at the After Hours Mixer as a performer, but you also know the Federation Magic is here. So you could also there's lots of events. If you're wizards, you could go check them out. You could you could also
Wand envy.
Yeah. There's a lot of things you can do. What do you want to do before the After Hours Mixer?
The potential of picking up some more spells. They've got tomes. They've got grimoires. They've got this thing that says it's the Enchiridion.
They do have a trade floor for magical items and relics. Yeah. So you can. Also, a big shout out to Bridget, Jax, and Caleb, who gave me some random ideas for Wizard Con events. So if you can check out. So you want to check out the trade floor?
Yes.
I was thinking that I know that Cranberry did because he was lamenting his lack of spells.
Hey, I'll go browsing. I'll go browsing for magical shit.
Oh yeah, sure. What about you, Daryl? There's seminars. I can list some events if you just want to pick one.
Sure.
All right. Popcorn Wizard, 1,000 possible flavors, as I mentioned before. There is the Blue Mages are performing a concert using monster calls as instruments.
The Blue Mage group.
Yeah.
I wanted to see them on stage for
the Blue Mages, yeah. There is, you could just kind of rubberneck. There's a big parking area for wizardly vehicles. And it's kind of having, the valets are having kind of fucking it up. There's a shop here, magic carpets, flying ships,
Precious little zeppelins.
chicken-legged huts. They're all in this crazy jam.
We're a fucking Cybertruck.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I don't care if your magic makes it work.
It actually says cursed truck. It was a Cybertruck, but it was cursed.
Cybertruck.
Well, even more so. Let's see here. The keynote speaker is giving a speech. There's seminars on transmutation, freezing spells, lightning, any kind of magic you can think of. There's the After Hours Mixer, but there's also some demonstrations. There's summoning demonstrations of various creatures and various types. And then there is, of course, the great fireball throwing contest. So with prizes and
Work with fire.
You work with fire?
Oh, I got blast.
Yeah.
It's a bit like fire.
Yeah,
I can use
you
it.
you could just spend a Benny and say you can definitely throw a fireball.
Okay, yes, it's an old college trick. A bit like swallowing goldfish.
Yeah. So
Well, and I've used a flamethrower, but I can't do it I can't just do it with my hands.
it's fireball throwing,
Hey.
not flame. Yeah.
I'm your boss.
Yeah. So does anybody know what they want to do before the party?
For too long, the earth has had its tyrannical grip upon me. Someone here is going to teach me how to fly.
All right.
You
believe
mean like
can
this?
fly.
Don't listen. I skipped that day. All right. I got the flu.
Yeah, some wizards are watching. It's like, oh yeah, good for him. Yeah.
I'm gonna go check out. I'm just gonna browse weird magical stuff.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm just going to attend different seminars and use that as an excuse to, keep an eye on the Federation goons that are here.
Oh, you haven't located the Federation goons yet, so you could give me a notice check to find them.
Goons. Oh, goons.
Hey.
Good thing I got Benny's today.
Okay. You could just fail, but yeah.
Yeah, sure, I'll fail.
All right.
Whatever.
Yeah. Sometimes it happens.
Would
So
you like for me to point them out for you?
if you make your action, you can be searching with Daryl.
So I've got a 4. Is that enough to spot a goon?
You spot, he's not very hard to find. There is a powerful, you recognize him as being a member of the Corrupt, which are spell users who have made a pact with some evil intelligence known only as that. No one knows who their patron is. It's kind of like a
Look,
warlock.
there's one of Skippy's boys.
But this Corrupt is also wearing a business suit and mingling with some of the more senior looking mages. So yeah, imagine Patrick Bateman, but with like some Hellraiser accoutrements. So yeah, that's kind of the vibe this guy's getting. And you just instantly.
Do you like Huey Lewis in the news?
Yeah. And do you like hearing the souls of the damned being tortured for eternity? So
It has a crisp sound.
So, Cranberry, are you looking for someone to teach you how to fly?
Indeed.
Okay. So, you do find some people willing to do this. Now, in terms of game mechanics wise, what are you willing to pay to learn how to fly? Do you have a character advancement ready to go? Or were you supposed to advance at the end of the session?
I think probably then, because I remember last time I had advanced my character.
Okay, so you need to, you'd be next. So if you want to learn, you can learn flying. The easiest way, game mechanical wise, is to give one of your existing spells and swap it out for flying. So you can do that just by trading spells with somebody. Like they get your spell and you get flight. So if you want to pay a different price for it, think about it. So like, what are you willing to do?
I think I'll trade blast because I really haven't used my blast all that much, and I already have a green pistol.
Okay. Well, we'll just say that Benny you spent was, instead of I can cast fire, but he's like, I'm willing to give up blasting people for flight. Yes. So yeah, the wizard you meet is got a big, very white, bushy beard. It's like someone's blood has a fan on them at all times, and they're just kind of slightly levitating. They smell as fresh as the spring mountains. And it's like, hello, you wish to fly. I can see it in your eyes.
Yes, indeed.
I will give, but I myself have lost my offensive edge. Would you trade me spells, brother?
I would do this.
Yes. Clasp my hand, and we shall perform the arcane rite of spell transfer.
Hand it to me.
Yes. All right. So they're
Most elaborate secret fraternity handshake.
100%. It literally takes an hour to do.
We discussed the weather.
Yeah, basically.
Somehow, I just see the just perfectly choreographed with absolutely no practice.
And yeah, there's actually this is spell transfer alley. There's like little cubicles all lined up, little, and they're just pairs of wizards.
There are glory holes for shaping spells. His hand sticking out there. Yeah, you turn into a frog, huh? I take whatever you got, handsome.
No, you gotta look him in the eye.
That's required.
This is a classy establishment.
Can't pop if you're not looking him in the eye. I get it.
It's got to be too much eye contact. And I'm comfortable level of unblinking eye contact.
That's where the mysticism crosses over. That's the real transfer.
Yeah.
That and protein exchange in the hands.
So Meanwhile, Steve,
Yes.
you're in the trade floor. Yeah, there's vendors, there's merchants selling all kinds of gewgaws and artifacts and relics and arcane knowledge. It is carpeted quite nicely. The floor of this convention hall, even though it is an ancient stone pyramid, inside it's stone pyramid, and well air conditioned. So yeah, there's dragons dealing with demons, dealing with angels, dealing with wizards and spellcasters of all kinds. You know, they have golf bags full of staves and shit like that. Yeah, what are you looking for? I mean, I can just go on and on listing things.
It's more just one of those things like I'm looking at anything that'd be like, I mean,
seeing in between the actual booths, there's the, hey, buddy, come here. You want to buy a familiar? I got a coat full of familiar.
I'm a familiars. Yeah.
Oh, no, thank you. Don't touch them. Thank you.
I'm a brownie. Yeah.
And like, I'm here against my will.
Shut up, you.
But I mean, I'm looking for like maybe some, ingredients that are grown by means other than what I'm used to, like things that are magically grown.
Yeah.
But I'm also I'm just like someone who has never cast magic in their life.
Sure.
Going to a place like, well, this all looks very fascinating. What is? Imagine like you're going to a tech convention and you know nothing about the tech.
Sure.
That's kind of how I'm looking at everything.
Give me a notice check.
I'm at the Power Tool convention with Dad.
5.
Okay. Yeah, you see a couple of merchants that sell like herbs and things for culinary magic, and so you wander over there.
So I ask you, so do you need to be able to use magic to use this?
Oh no, there's like a wood nymph. He's like, no, of course not. These are blessed herbs of this rosemary is most holy and potent against vampires, but it also it enhances the flavor of any steak you cook with it.
That is the most amazing thing I've ever seen. I've ever heard.
Yes,
some time-dilated time.
Oh,
it grows super, super slow, which means the flavor is extremely potent, and it also seems to make time stand still as you're digesting this dish.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that could be mildly terrifying, but interesting.
Yes.
So, how would it go with with regular garlic butter on a steak? Would it enhance the vampire fighting? With
yes,
to it?
Yeah. You could slay many vampires with that.
So I could make a garlic repelling steak.
Yeah. Oh, you're very funny. Are you a comedian?
Sadly, no.
You should do that.
I have many
You're
friends
really
that would
good.
probably prefer that.
You're missing your calling. Yeah.
Oh, stop.
No, you're really funny.
Yes, I will take some of that.
Yeah. All right. You can spend 100 credits per +1 to a cooking check.
Yeah, I will spend 5.
Okay. Yeah. And they're one-time usage, but they're modular, so you could spend them all for +5 to a cooking check or +1 to 5 cooking checks. Yeah. All right. So meanwhile, you two see the corrupt. Yeah, he is talking to some senior mages and seems to be, networking, hobnobbing in the floor outside of let's see here. Yeah, one of the transmutation seminars. So yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just out here promoting my secret show. Just making
Would you
sure.
like for me to hand him a flyer?
Sure.
So I imagine, was it the convention okay, you have one thing, but you want it to be another thing. This is how you make the thing into the other thing.
All right. Steve gets a minute. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. You got it. Yeah. Making things other things. That's the title of the seminar.
In that exact accent.
Yeah. That's a dwarf runesmith. And he's just like, sometimes I look at this thing and I want it to be something else. It makes me so mad. That's why I learned transmutation magic.
It's because sometimes the thing is the wrong thing.
Yep. This lead should be gold. Yeah.
What if you have gold you want to be lead? Get the fuck away from me.
Just use your gold and buy some lead, you dingus. Yeah. Yeah. It's how that works. It's called the economy.
Gold, but I wanted lead.
Come on.
Gold can be exchanged for goods and services.
Come on, use your brain.
Yeah.
So yeah, the flyer's promoting a show based on. We fucked some shit up in a Federation of Magic Town, right?
Yeah, you attacked
we
them
did.
multiple times. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What was the time that they sent an assassin after us?
Yeah, it had to be more specific. There's been a lot of assassins.
I remember the Vampire Nightclub.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And Storm's Fire. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, we fucked up their assassin.
Yeah.
Like a bitch.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. There's Yeah, the title of this new song that's going to debut at the secret show is Folly and Stormspire.
Okay. So are you trying to get the corrupt's attention, or are you just going to like surreptitiously hand them the flyer?
Well, so I'm going to take the stack of flyers and I'm going to start like 50 feet down the hall and just keep passing them to everybody that passes. And, I put on the charm as high as I can. Mm-hmm. Just, hey, there's going to be a secret show later tonight. Shh, don't tell everybody. Hey, there's going to be a secret show later tonight.
Okay.
Shh, don't tell everybody.
Okay, yeah. Roll persuade to see how charming and how effective your guerrilla marketing is. I guess streetwise would work too.
No, persuasion it is.
Yeah.
That's a 5.
All right, yeah. 5. Yeah, you're getting
7. My persuasion is at a +2.
Oh yeah, because
I'm very pretty, Ross.
Yeah, you're right. I forgot the prettiness. Yeah. So yeah, it works pretty well. You're gonna get a big crowd for sure. So yeah, the corrupt will definitely hear about it. So you got that going for you.
I mean, I'll even put the flyer right into his hand. Just secret show later tonight. Don't tell anybody.
And he's like, "Oh, you're 44, right?"
Hmm.
Yeah, look at this guy. Look at this guy. Look at him. He's very humble. So he's talking the other way. This guy, he's a member of the Tomorrow Legion. Can you believe it? Look at Grogmed. That's great for you. I'm glad you're looking out, trying to expand your marketing, your networking opportunities. That's really good of you. Yeah, hi, I'm the corrupt. All you've heard of the corrupt, but I'm the first one. Anyways, I work.
They all say that, and it turns out that every single person that has their soul horribly tainted thinks that they're all that in a bag of chips when they're not even really a side dish. Do you know how many of the corrupt I've actually come across that have thought that they were special and then found out that they weren't?
But look, you're doing some that's cute. That's a very cute little psych out talk. But I know all the corrupted, you don't, and I know you've never met them. We talk, so I know we're the first time you've met one. So, but anyways, yeah, I was just saying, like you like these fine wizards here. We were all talking about joining the Federation of Magic. You can actually join even though you're not a wizard. People tattoo magic can and be very useful there. So you might want to think about upgrading your career by joining the winning team here. So
basically what this guy is going to try to tell you, wizards that are potential recruits to the Federation of Magic, is that if you sell your souls to various demons, commit yourselves to an eternity of torture, hell, I think hell is the right word, or it could be the abyss. I'm not sure exactly what the cosmology of it is, but basically mortgage everything that you could possibly have in the afterlife, or whatever the next lives are going to be, in exchange for a little bit of temporary power today. Or you could just join the Tomorrow Legion and be motherfucking sorcerers.
All right, roll persuade.
Spend a penny on that.
Yeah, 2 ones. Yeah,
that's a 6. That's going to be 13.
Okay. Yeah, the other wizards seem to be more inclined to listen to you, but they kind of see how it's tensing up a little bit, so they're like, "All right, we got some of our."
You don't have to listen to me because I know I'm not a wizard. I'm just a grog. But on the other hand, I just put the flyer into the hands.
So
there are 2 wizards from the Tomorrow Legion who are going to be there, who can make an even more impressive pitch.
So you see this as well there. A 4-arm biomechanical warrior conservator walks over. Is like, is there any kind of problem over here? Basically one of the elite Splugorthian enhanced super soldiers, kind of like a alien juicer, just filled with symbiotes. And he's like, we're all being polite and calm here. He looks at you and the corrupt. He's like, I've got to sense a bit of tension here. What with my many senses?
I'm just gonna put a hand on his lower hand. It's okay, buddy. We're just talking. We're just having a little.
All right. Why don't you 2 separate? I don't want any altercations get started here. Okay.
Well, hey, no altercation.
Oh, you're right, officer. Good job. And the corrupt just immediately leaves, smiling, perfect poker face. But yeah, there's a conservator basically with the personality of a mall cop, guarding the place. So let's see here.
That would be a really weird Segway scooter.
Oh yeah, it's alive. It's made of bone. And
I really don't want to see that Paul Blart sequel. I really don't.
Flesh Mall, Paul Blart Flesh Cop. and Cranberry. So you finish the handshake. You now have flight, and you've lost the blast spell. What do you want to do next? You want to find the others?
Yeah, I reconnoiter.
Okay. You find Steve pretty quickly as he's buying up magical cooking ingredients and spices.
Look, this is some cool shit here.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why I became one. Actually, it wasn't my choice. My mother's decided it. But it was a good choice of theirs. Their choice.
Like,
Oh, you do see a stand that says Bog Hexer Cranberries.
I'm intrigued and I approach it.
All right. There,
tell me more.
a scraggly little bog mutant there. He's vaping. I was like, hey, you want some cranberries? We got cursed. We got blessed. We got mystery bag.
What is the origin of your name?
Oh, we bought him from the Bog Hexer farms up in Maine.
Really? You bought it from Blueberry and Strawberry?
Yeah. Oh, you know them?
They're my mother's.
Oh my god.
They would have told me.
Oh, they opened this business a couple years ago. They, empty nester syndrome, I think, after you left.
They seem very happy to finally be empty nesters.
Well, I wouldn't know about that, dude. Yeah, they just recruit.
But I mean, realistically, you want empty nesters to be happy. It's the sad ones that are well sad. I rather, it's good that my mothers are not, pining for me to return home.
Yeah, so they sort of like challenged my mutant clan champion to a duel of wits and won, and so my clan has to work for them now. We get paid, but
So my mother's own this or not?
Yeah, they're employees.
I thought you said they just sold it.
Well, I guess I'm a distributor. I don't know. It's what do you call it? A multi-level.
First day at work. I understand. Well, mystery solved. Good day.
Okay. Yeah. So as you
look at this. Like I just bought this, like a blessed churro.
Yeah, it glows.
And like I think that's Bavarian cream.
Actually, it doesn't just glow. It has when you put your ear up to it, you can hear the
like divine.
Yeah. You feel your mouth is now blessed.
Like my taste buds have been blessed.
Yeah.
Edible divinity.
Too blessed to be stressed.
A tall alien holding a rune staff and decked out in magical armor and just magical aura is just like almost visible. It's so potent. You might recognize him as a Power Lord, one of the elite of the Splugworth Society. He's like, hello.
Oh yes, I believe I have your trading card.
You two are represented. Your badges. You're from the Tomorrow Legion, right?
Yes.
Yeah, these dudes, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got one of the big eyeball helmets.
Mm-hmm.
Eyeballs sort of independently looking at the two of you. Yeah, like when he looks at one, the eyeball's looking at the other. It goes back and forth. So, yes, I'm here to talk about a business opportunity. Is this a good time to talk to you? Or do you want to get drinks together? Have a meal? On my expense account, of course.
Let's see here. Do we want to spill his guts here, or do we want to have a scene?
I say we have a scene.
A scene.
Yeah.
A scene?
A scene. Chapter 3. Out to dinner.
All right. Yeah. You get the others. You want to go talk to this guy?
Yes. We will take him up with his offer for dinner.
Okay. He takes you to a fancy restaurant that you've never been to before. It's a very hard to get a reservation here. It's called the Hibachi of Damocles.
Reservations are so hard to get. You have to manipulate time to erase the existence of somebody already on the list to make an opening.
Or bribe somebody.
There's a lot of temporal raiders and temporal wizards here.
Yeah. Or just have a buttload of money.
Or just have a buttload of money.
It's like, I'm sorry, like you must have time magic. Like, how about the magic of cash? Like, that is also a powerful magic.
So the Power Lord tells you, he's like, hi, you call me Terrence. That's my Splugworth language is so hard for human mouths to pronounce, and so just call me Terrence.
That's fine. They call me Steve.
Yeah, see, yeah. He greets you in Grackle Tooth. Yeah.
Oh, like it's been a while since I've spoken that.
Yeah.
Totally do it.
Yeah. I just want to, we don't have people from the Tomorrow Legion out here at Atlantis very often. We wanted to be nice, and you got to open up the welcome wagon for all of you fine representatives of that fine organization. So, how are you finding Splin there? Was it Daryl?
Yeah.
Hi, Daryl. Yeah.
Well, we're finding it pretty good. Seems pretty very diverse market here.
Mm-hmm.
Less
Lots of
churro.
interesting influences. Can't wait to see how my sound gets influenced after spending some time here.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you have a show here tonight, don't you? Yeah. Well, not at this venue, but at the Double Deuce. Is it? Oh, that's great. Yeah, I have a business meeting there, but it's. I've listened to your music. It sounds great. You're doing great. Yeah. And
I was looking for a little edge on the god of cookery.
Yes, I saw your matches on Phase World. You're quite the accomplishment to beat the Chrono Cook.
That guy was kind of an asshole.
Well, power does change some people. It's unfortunate, but yeah, it's
yeah, I understand. I think I see the yellow child all the time now.
Oh, that's a complicated situation. I'm sure.
Nope, there he is.
I don't see anything.
No, I think he's just looking at me.
Okay, all right.
It's fine.
Yeah.
Is he fine?
Well, it depends on how you define fine.
Do I need to warn someone about it?
It's really not my place to say.
That's a yes.
Yeah. And Cranberry.
That's me.
Yes. I've heard it. I enjoy the products that your mother's put out, the Bog Hexer Cranberries.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
I'm glad that my mothers are succeeding at their wildest dreams.
And are you finding the city hospitable?
Certainly, I haven't been killed yet.
Yes. And for you, 44, of course, you're a hometown boy.
Yes, I've been here most of my life, except for the parts that I wasn't.
Well, that's, what, you're right. If you can roll some sort of thing to notice or
Roll a thing.
research or
Some damn old
lore.
thing.
Well, like what
whatever
if
the
you
fuck
want to
you
figure
want.
out something, yeah. Like, do you want to try and figure out what this guy is here for, why he wants to talk to you, that kind of thing?
Really certainly kind of, but I'll roll a cult.
Okay.
Well, I've got a 9.
I've got a 5.
Okay. What skill did you?
This food is delicious.
All right, there you go. Yeah. All right. What'd you roll?
I rolled a 9 on a notice.
Notice. He is being. One thing you do notice is that everyone else in the restaurant keeps an eye on him, especially when he laughs or says something. Like, he is an extremely powerful and influential figure, and everyone there is like, oh, Terrence is here. Like that's like the level of pull he has in this city, and so that is he has no tribute person. What'd you roll? Occult.
5.
Okay, but with the occult skill.
Yes.
Okay. So with that, you realize, he is an incredibly, these are the Power Lords are immortal magic users and he's holding a rune staff, which is one of the rarest, most powerful. They're indestructible magical items, weapons that contain the souls of a powerful being. They can drink the souls of people they strike, and they have numerous, they're worth millions of credits. And why the fuck is he wanting to talk to you and ingratiate himself with you? So you can, now that you realize, obviously he has some sort of agenda to talk to you, do you want to act on that, try and guide the conversation from, a small talk like he's been doing? He hasn't made his ask yet, obviously. Or do you just want to cut to the chase, or
Just let's guide it in the direction of start talking shop and just being like, magical influences in the Midwest are kind of lacking in, just...
Okay.
And, we've had to pull on a lot of different resources in order to get our needs met, just to wield enough magical might to fend off, threats from other planes, Federation. Coalition's been pretty easy to manage. They seem to be fairly incompetent.
Okay. So
they absolutely have been incompetent.
Well, the Coalition.
They really don't have the money to spend either, which, when they're that clueless and that skillless, you would think that they would fall back on bank account, but really their coffers are running empty.
Yeah, they've had a lot of setbacks recently, what with the Nixon being destroyed.
I wrote a song about that.
Yes, it's a good song. No, trust me, we're not friends of the Coalition here, as you can imagine. They want to kill us just as much as they want to kill you. But he says, so you might, it sounds like the Tomorrow Legion could use some help. And we here at Atlantis, the Splugarth can help you. And I think possibly we should as highly esteemed members of the Tomorrow Legion, you have some voice, you have some more influence than you may realize. And I think you should consider perhaps, well, for one thing, we have our own not just magic here, we also have high-tech things. Have you examined Katani weapons? So the Katani are one of our associate species in the Splugorth organization. And
associate or subsidiary?
Well, associate, yeah. So, yeah, but the Katani weapons are high quality, and if we became a weapon supplier and we could set up some trade networks through the Tomorrow Legion, we could certainly, you would have independent weapon suppliers, because I know you get a lot of weapons from Northern Gun, but the trade routes between your Castle Refuge and the Northern Gun are fraught. They're going through Coalition territory. They're going through Federation of Magic territory. How many weapon shipments have you lost from bandits or the Federation or the Coalition? If we can ship weapons directly through a portal, you'd have better security. And there's also, of course, once we get some, we could start with Katani weapons, and then as we sort of feel each other out, we could upgrade things. We could enhance warriors with symbiotic organisms. We could provide all kinds of weapons, equipment, and services and personnel. But we should I know that you're field operatives. You're not policymakers, but you're heroes too, and you can certainly influence some of these policymakers to at least make a meeting with us. That's all we ask, really, is just a meeting. So yeah, Steve, Terrence is trying to establish ties with the Tomorrow Legion, which, as an officer, you've had meetings about. And just in general, the one thing, the Tomorrow Legion doesn't like Atlantis because they're slavers. They launch out slaving raids around the coast and just grab helpless people and enslave them and kidnap them. They also supply demons and evil people with weapons and magic. They supply anyone with anything, but they want to do business with you. And they want you to help set up a meeting to make their pitch. Because, we can be very useful friends here, obviously.
To be fair, one of the things that I know for a fact that Atlantis has that they could offer, we've got several officers that are ailing somewhat, and we are lacking in healers. Pathic healers, which are a species that has been subjugated by the Splugorth and their forces, and are marketed here in Splin. They're these spider-like beings, but they are some of the best surgeons that can be found anywhere on Rift's Earth. They can take somebody from the brink of death and bring them back to full life in moments. And acquiring some of their services would be very, very helpful, especially for some of the Legion groups. I can absolutely see how the Tomorrow Legion could benefit with a partnership with the Splugorth.
Well, of course, you have to know that no one in our group has any kind of negotiating power.
No, but you could convince your superiors to take a meeting with us.
I mean, I'll mention it. I can mention it to them for sure.
You could do more than mention. You're heroes. You could say, we're going to lose this war. You could, if they say no, I mean, I think you have it in you. You could do it. So, yeah. Terrence is like, yeah, you could make this happen.
And I'm just going to be very non-committal.
Okay.
So I'm saying, okay, well, I can't do anything here. I'll have to wait till I get back.
All right, roll persuade.
Now we're cooking with gas.
That should be your activation phase. That's how you make your dice behave.
10.
All right. So do you actually think you're going to do this, or are you just lying to this guy?
I'm lying my ass off.
Okay. So you're okay. But he thinks you're being honest. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Actually, let me roll for him. All right. Yeah. Yeah, Terrence is, well, great. Well, if you have any problems while you're in the city, here, he opens up a pouch. He opens up a pouch, and there's a little bird in there. Here, just take this bird, just put it in a pocket somewhere. It's fine. And if you need any problems, just throw the bird into the air,
well,
and I'll know.
Of course. Thank you so much.
Yeah. The bird looks beautiful, like a beautiful little songbird, but you just, as soon as you accept the bird, you just feels evil. It looks at you with evil eyes.
Like, oh, he seems delightful.
Yes.
So does he have a name?
Soul Reaper.
Yes, Soul Reaper. Yeah.
Like, look at you, little Soul Reaver.
Yeah.
I keep my, but inside I'm going, fuck.
Yeah.
Don't piss off the High Lord.
Yeah. So yeah, Atlantis wants into that market. So, and you could, if there's a deal made, we could give you a kickback. You make this happen.
Yes, of course, kickbacks.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
for all your hard work, you're a hero. You deserve a little reward.
This is all incredibly legal.
I'm just saying, you're going to need to wield some impressive magical might to achieve your goals.
None of this is going to draw the ire of anyone who could, explicitly kill us.
Of course. Well, thank you so much. This is...
It's more like you want to make a deal with, evil.
An actual devil.
Yeah. Well, not a literal devil, but just, as evil as a devil.
Okay, someone that has devils on his speed dial.
Yeah.
Okay,
Evils too, I'm sure.
I'm going to maintain, that Grackle tooth niceties.
Yeah. So yeah, you have a lovely dinner at a high-end hibachi place with vibro blades and...
Probably cybernetically enhanced.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Robotic speed, just a blur of motion. Yeah, who wants to have a bit of shrimp thrown at them so you have to, catch it with your mouth. All those stupid... All right, yeah. They make a little volcano from an onion, it's just the same hibachi.
But they don't put oil in there. Somehow...
Yeah.
Actual lava comes
out. No, it's 100% regular hibachi shit. No matter what, hibachi never changes.
They tried a long time ago.
No, it didn't work. And you come out of there smelling like fried rice. It's inevitable.
There's worse things to smell like.
Yeah, that's true.
That was some really good rice.
Yeah. So, the next up would be your show. And then the after hour mixer. Well, actually, yeah, we'll say the main party where Richard Treason is tomorrow. He's in town somewhere, but you don't know where. But yeah, you have your show tonight. So yeah,
the hours between hibachi and show, I am going to take all of the pamphlets that I can and just keep papering.
Oh, sure. Yeah. As day turns into night.
Wait till a dragon flies by.
They're very high up. That's the thing. They're flying.
But he can fly too.
It's considered very rude to touch a dragon in mid-flight.
It's a hatchling. It's fine.
No, you have to ask consent.
Yeah. We don't paper. How would you feel if you were just going about your business and then somebody just graffitied you, just tagged your ass while you were flying by with this? Well, guess what? Now you belong to the 3-6 Mafia.
I don't fly, so that's ridiculous. And two, I got graffitied all the time when I was a kid.
Just imagine standing in the lobby at the street. It's okay, you can touch it. It's a juvenile. You can touch a juvenile. Nothing's gonna. Good God's sakes.
Oh God. So yeah, as day turns into night, the crowd changes. Fewer humans and more Stranger Things appear. You can tell. Well, there's some humans, but they look pale and they have pointy teeth. I'm sure that's fine. And there's more. You see other tattooed warriors But yeah, there's Stranger Things walking the streets, and just a vast array of aliens and mutants and dimensional beings and magical beings and cyborgs and all kinds of things. So, but yeah, you go to the Double Deuce, which is a bit of a trek. In fact, it's too far to walk to get there in time. You could hire out a riding griffin, or take a dinosaur palanquin, Yeah. Or a jet bike or hover vehicle or any number of vehicles. So yeah, what kind of transportation are you taking to the Double Deuce?
You want to do the griffin taxi?
Sure.
All right.
Because I imagine all the griffins are like, yeah, where are you going?
Yeah, basically. Yeah, we're from Mad Haven, from New York. We're Griffins. We're from an alternate New York. We're stuck here now, so we have to be taxi drivers.
We're making good money, though.
Yeah, good credits. So you take it there. Yeah, this is a impossibly wood and shitty looking bar roadhouse that people are laughing and partying and drinking, and they have
there's always signs of fighting.
Yeah, and there's mega damaged chicken wire up and around the thing. So yeah,
Mega damaged chicken wire was A song from one of my high school hillbilly thrash.
So let's see here. You introduce yourself to the bartender, and they think, "Oh, thank God you're here! Great." The green room's over there. So, are any of the three going to be helping with the show, or are you just going to let it be?
What do you mean to do? I'll help out.
I mean, you guys are all performers, right?
Yeah, but other than that, is there anything else?
No. That's...
All right.
Got this new song on trap, but we'll trot out a few favorites to get the crowd warmed up.
Okay. So as you're there, there's an opening act. The resurrected clones of the Blues Brothers.
One of them's blind.
Yeah, they've been shot and resurrected so many times and cloned so many times. But as you do that, all of you can give me notice checks.
I've got an 8.
Okay.
4.
2.
6.
4.
Okay. So it was a -2. So Daryl and 44 both hear the sounds of silenced weapons outside coming from the alley behind the Double Deuce.
We better let the cooler know there was gunfire outside.
Oh, well, one of you going to go out and do that?
Steve, why don't you go check it out?
Check what out?
It's gunfire outside. Silenced weapons.
Oh, okay. Should we check with the bouncer as well?
It's up to you.
I'll
You're the one most likely to counter gun with other gun.
I'll go out and
So you're going to go directly. So the green room, there's a door. Basically, the green room goes into a hallway, and from the hallway, there's a door, fire exit leading out. You're going to go that, or are you going to go out the front door and all the way?
I'm going to go the quick way.
Okay, so you just open it up in the middle of the alley. Okay, so a silenced, bullet. You could tell it's like a high-end enchanted bullet whizzes by your head and impacts an alley behind you, and you quickly turn and you can see two dark armored figures, both wearing cloaks, holding elaborate, customized, silenced pistols. They're at opposite ends of the alley, and you're in the middle of them. You just open the door between the two of them. They're both looking at you, and you're both looking at them. And finally, one of them says, "See, look what you did. What did I do? Look, this was my target, asshole. Like, you needed to back off. This is my turf. No, this is my turf. And, it may be your turf, but this is my contract. It was it was my contract too. Yeah, well, I got my contract first. But it's my turf."
Like, hey, you guys okay?
Both, yes, just please go back in. Pretend you didn't see us. I'll have this guy dead in a minute, and then I'll be in with you. I mean, fuck. See what I did? I've lost my cool. All right.
It's like, all right. Well, hey, you guys finish your business.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm gonna go I'm gonna go find.
Okay.
The bouncer.
All right. So you go out to the bar. Yeah, there's the bouncer. He is truly Atlantean. He looks very cool, and he's got that great hair, amazing hair, and
It's like, hey, I think there's two assassins trying to kill each other out in the back there. Silence. It looks like silenced magical weapons.
Okay. All right. Well, actually, it's not in the bar. It's not my problem.
Okay. Well, I think that one said whenever there's one left, they're going to come in here for a target.
Okay. Well, I'll deal with it then. Did they say who their target was?
They did not. I was just letting you know.
Okay. All right.
Like, thank you, sir.
All right.
I was like, just.
I think they implicitly told you that they were going after you.
Like, well, that's it. Like, well, if they do, then the bouncer will deal with it, and so will I. I'll eat I'll bite one of their heads off.
You're a target. I don't say this in character, obviously, but
no, I'm coming to tell them. Hey, I think there's going to be an assassin in here later. Probably for me, but I could be me, but
could be just us.
Maybe just us.
Yeah, I did taunt the Federation goon a bit,
and
the 44 did on my behalf.
Well, hey, that was good shit. I saw that. So let's just be aware. I'll be on drums tonight.
Yep.
And I'll have my plasma ejector handy just in case. But yeah, let's keep an eye out for assassin douchebags.
Yep.
They seem very argumentative.
Okay. Yeah.
Show must go on, Ross.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
Like we're professional. Hey, we are professionals
in every sense of the word.
All right. Yeah. You have to. By the time you get back, you tell everybody you have like 2 minutes. You need to get back on. You need to get on stage. Get your instruments. Yeah. So 44. What are you playing? Steel guitar. Well, Cranberry. What about you?
I'm a vocalist as usual.
All right.
Drums.
My violin, of course.
All right. Yeah.
And additional vocals, right?
Yeah.
All right. Everyone roll perform.
Excellent. There we go. Oh, shit. God damn. Okay. That's enough of that.
Okay.
I see it. Yeah, it was a 6, by the way.
Well, I didn't know it was a 6, so I rolled this twice.
Okay.
So 5.
Okay. That's it. Yeah.
7.
22.
Also 7.
Yeah.
All right.
On this, I explode multiple times.
Yeah. Yeah, basically, like
That's why we're open.
actually it's a 22. Are you gonna showboat or are you gonna like purposefully like just stay with the group?
No, I'm going to enhance the group.
Okay.
Rather than bring it all about me, like, no, I'm going to use it to enhance everybody.
No, Nixon Will Never Come Home Again has a massive drum solo.
Okay, well yeah.
That's the crowd.
Okay, yeah, you get to fucking slay on drums. On that.
And it's also because, like, I have a tail that can grasp things. I got 3 drumsticks going.
Yeah. Oh yeah, there you go. Yeah, really show it off. So yeah, it's a blast. Everyone loves the show. You sell quite a few CDs or mini discs.
We have merch.
The post it riffs. It's mini discs.
Yeah. Not only that, but we've got the T-shirts and then the F shirts, which have both sleeves on the same side, and then the A shirts, which just have great big holes where arms and or wings can come through.
There you go. Yeah.
Yeah, and we close with Folly and Stormspire.
Yeah.
A song that taunts about how ridiculous the Federation of Magic
Is that how stupid their assassins are?
Yes.
There we go. Yeah. So, yeah, all of you have a great show, and it goes long into the night.
Imagine like a bit can't kill shit.
Yeah, you're all a bit tired after that long performance. You get all the cheap Atlantean beer you can drink for free.
Oh, it's so Sylvan.
Yeah. So, yeah, what's the plan for leaving the bar?
Roof. Because let's be honest, 3 of us can fly and 1 of us can ride on the Griffin with me.
Well, the Griffin's gone like that. At this point, this is like the Griffin.
The Griffin.
Oh, that okay, yeah.
It's like, your Griffin's not from New York, though, right?
No.
Queens.
It's from my nibble.
Heyo.
All right, then. That is a sentence you just said.
Mm-hmm.
He's the normal one. I just keep
I know,
coming back
right?
to that mentally.
It is so odd.
All right. So all of you make spellcasting checks to cast your various flying spells.
6.
7 for the summon.
God damn it. I got to spend a bit. I'm used
You
to
can cast it
exploding.
again. It just takes you longer.
Nah, I'm going to roll that. 5.
Okay. And you need to roll twice because you also have to activate the Griffin.
Well, that was my activation.
Oh, so 2 people can ride on the Griffin? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It just means that Steve has to grab my waist.
Okay. So all of you make it. So all of you roll a d6 and
6.
2.
5.
3.
all right. Cranberry, the assassin targets you as you fly off. The
I
assassin.
pissed my dice off because I left them here from the last session.
They did, yeah. So that he does have time to aim, and he does hit you with a 6. So what is your toughness with your armor?
Toughness with armor.
Actually, your armor is probably not more than 8, is it?
Nah, it's just +5.
Yeah, so he has AP 8. So a toughness minus armor.
Toughness minus armor?
Yep.
Okay, that's going to be 0 then.
No, you don't. You have at least like.
No, I have armor. I just thought you told me I had to subtract it, though.
Yeah. So what's your toughness before, after? What would your toughness
Okay,
be
I
if
have
you
5 toughness, and then armor is +5.
Okay,
that's a
so
total
you have
10,
toughness
yes.
of 5. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. That's good. That's good. That's not good. Also 2, 10, 10. Ooh.
Ross wants to kill someone.
Let's see here. It's 18, 20. Yeah, that's going to be 3 wounds. You get zapped by a particle beam. And if you have a Benny left, you can soak it.
All right, I'll do that.
To roll vigor, you need at least a 4.
I got a 4.
You soak 1, so you're not knocked unconscious and fall, but you are heavily wounded by the particle beam striking out from somewhere in the darkness below. None of you saw it because you were flying, and you can keep flying away and just got out of line of sight with that.
All right.
Bob and weave through the buildings.
Yeah, give me athletics. You'll have a -2 on your check.
You should have shrunk.
Finally, exploding die. That'll be 7.
All right.
Minus
Yeah.
2. So 5.
Yeah, so you succeed. Well, not you, because you're a passenger.
Okay.
This is just ducking and weaving through the cities.
4.
All right.
Okay. 18, 19, 21.
Okay. Yeah, you know, assassin had a shot and took it. Almost killed you, or almost killed Cranberry, but rolled several ones on the damage roll. So
Healing.
yeah, you get fully healed because you have to heal, and you'll be able to sleep overnight at the manor.
Thank you so much, compatriot.
Yeah,
If you didn't, I was going to.
yeah.
Hey,
So
don't I realize Federation assassins suck?
well, they're out there, waiting, lurking.
In the night,
Watching,
in the dark.
waiting, anticipating.
So it's day 2, WizardCon, and tonight will be the after
I'm
hours.
sleeping in that living bed.
Okay. Let's see here. Yeah, give me a spirit check. Just roll spirit.
All right.
You get your D6 too. I mean, you're wild.
4.
Okay. Yeah. It's a pleasant night's sleep.
Wake up. I'm warm.
Cranberry, you had the hologram, right?
Yeah.
Can you sleep in the room with that? Or
I can certainly try.
all right, roll spirit. See if how good of a sleeper you are.
3.
You're not asleep. You feel like shit. So you are exhausted. So you'll be at a -1 and on physical or mental things.
Damn it.
Yeah. So you could just spend the day sleeping and recover. You could sleep on the couch out in the living room that seems to be a normal couch, or at least not a living couch, or something like that.
Surely I find some part of the grounds that is not immediately repulsive and do a wizardly meditation.
Yeah. Yeah, so you can do that and just skip WizardCon for the day, or you can just eat it and it's fatigue. I got to keep going.
You need some Atlantean coffee.
Yeah.
Speaking of,
Or you can have some Atlantean coffee, which is
I don't want to split the group, actually, so I'll stick with everybody, but I'm just going to take the -1 on the roll.
No, Atlantean. Try some Atlantean coffee.
yeah.
I was going to get up early and make breakfast.
Okay. What is it?
Well, amongst other things, Atlantean coffee.
Okay. Yeah.
That's literally been on the menu. So, blood orange juice, and then I was thinking pancakes. The recipe that Steve's grandmother taught me.
Did she make you fist fight her to get it?
Yes, she did.
That's just her playing. If it was her brownie recipe, it would be a fight to the death.
Well, she did say something about the waffle batter, but for that we would have to duel with knives, and I didn't want to.
Oh, that's fine.
I didn't want to stab your grandmother.
You wouldn't. She would stab you. But trust me, that's okay. That's
Adorable.
That's only until first blood.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. So yeah, if you want to have Atlantean coffee, if you give me a vigor check there, Cranberry, you can see how the penalties.
A 4.
Yeah. The Atlantean coffee wakes you up and you don't have any adverse side effects. So for now. So you'll be fine.
Is it like in a small glass like Cuban coffee?
Oh yeah. Yeah. It's very fancy. Very good. So yeah, you have a nice breakfast and you can head out to WizardCon. So WizardCon, there's more seminars. There's the keynote tonight. That's the big event before the after hours mixer. What's a good wizardly name? I forgot to think of a name for this guy. I know what he's doing, but Chris, what's a good wizard name?
Splendrick the Wise.
Splendrick the Wise. Oh yeah, give yourself a Betty. Splendrick the Wise. Yeah, he has a new spell that he wants to show off just at the keynote. So yeah, it's a dimensional transportation spell, unlike any you've seen before.
Is it the one where you have to take a jump to the left and then a step to the right?
You don't know. There's no details about it.
No,
it's all the
Atlantis
gossip.
and time magic.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I get those confused.
Heyo.
I'm actually going to attend some of the seminars, even though I don't have a fucking clue what's going on.
Sure. What kind of seminar? What kind of magic are you?
I want to see the new spell one.
Well, that's the key. That'll be
okay. I want to go to one of the transmutation.
okay. Yeah, you got to turn things into other things. So
Yeah.
This Colonel, let's see here, Zoe Locky is explaining how sharp-edged objects. You need objects that are sharp-edged. So here's a spell just to turn the corners of something to something sharp. Rounded corners are bad. Sharp corners are good. So edges, you might say.
I'm also going to pick up a mini disc copy of their very famous instructional guide, Surviving Ruined Weapons.
Okay, you have a fucking Betty. That's pretty good. So yeah, you just got to roleplay what you're doing if you don't want to do anything to get an advantage or something. Yeah.
I'll walk the trade floor.
Okay, yeah. There's just more things you can imagine that I could spend an hour describing just all the types of vendors and merchants. Any kind of magical or wizardly thing you can think of is here. There's except for there's no rune weapons. Rune weapons are sold under lock and key under various particular circumstances.
Like, is there a booth where you can hold and check out a rune weapon?
Yes.
I'll go check that out.
All right, yeah, sure. Are you going to spend the 1,000 credits to hold a rune weapon?
Of course I am.
Okay.
Hey, when we still have $5,000 left in the.
Sure, yeah, blood on that. Yeah. You wait in line. Is it a sword or an axe?
Oh, it's an axe.
Okay, it's an axe.
An axe.
And this axe, when you give me a spirit check for fear.
7.
Okay. So you resist the urge to bury it in the neck of the attendant there.
But I play it off like.
But it's just.
It was telling me to do that.
But yeah, it's more than just that. It's also like you flash to being on an icy plain, like the top of a glacier. You're wearing furs and you're holding the rune axe alone as you see an army charging you, and your heart is filled with joy because you know you'll be reaping many souls today. They have no idea their weapons cannot pierce your skin. You are the chosen one. You will bring vengeance upon these. And yeah.
And then I hand it back.
Yeah.
I'm like,
somebody else gets to eat the York peppermint patty now.
I go like, wow, like it was like I was very close to burying that in your skull.
Yes, sir.
Like, it's a fun weapon. Very nice.
Yes, sir.
He's like, I've been doing this all day. It's fine.
All weekend.
Yeah. Essentially, yeah. So yeah, that takes you time. That's the half your day. The line is so long for that.
I'm going to tell my grandma about this.
Yeah.
Like, do we get our picture taken with it?
If you want.
Yeah, of course.
Okay, yeah. You with the
I'm actually just like holding a rune axe.
Dark Reaver, yeah, the soul axe.
Ice Reaver.
Ice Reaver, there we go. Yeah.
So I'm going to find the cooking section
Mhm.
because there is a very specific recipe of legend that I am looking for, knowing all of Steve's troubles. And what I am going to do is I'm going to see if I can find it, pay the price for it, and then slip it into his recipe book where he doesn't see it. This is a recipe called Humble Pie, which will strip away divinity.
Oh, okay. So you find the merchant there, and when you ask, are you just telling him what you're looking for?
Mm-hmm.
He's like, "Oh, well, there's no price per se. There's no. Yeah, honestly, I'll just give it to you, but I must warn you, to even hold the recipe carries the terrible burden.
And what would that burden be?
You all who carry or use the recipe shall be humbled. In turn, the price is paid when the pie is eaten."
I think that I would be willing to pay that price for my friend.
It is a terrible. Well, he motions you to the interior of his booth where there is a chest. It is inside. It is in a scroll. It is
Does
labeled.
It take
thus.
like 2 keys to open?
Oh yeah, of course. You may have this powerful weapon, but you will pay It is powered by the fall from. It is powered by your own fall from grace, and that of the cooks. It is a ruinous weapon, but it is a burden I no longer wish to carry. I knew the prophetess said I should come to WizardCon to be relieved of a great burden, and I can see why now. So yes, please. So yeah, you can take it if you want.
I will take it.
All right. It feels rather normal when you take it. It doesn't feel like anything.
The weight on your shoulders doesn't appear until later.
Yeah, it's when the pie is eaten. So, and the question is, how do you get the god to eat it, before the judgment? Yeah, So there's a question of timing too, because normally a judge would be eaten, not the other contestants. The Cranberry. Is there anything you want to do at WizardCon before the keynote and the afterwards?
I'm thinking in my head here, but I mean, I do pretty much kicks ass. He's definitely invincible.
Why don't you research maybe getting back a familiar that you sold to a demon?
There's got to be spells for that here.
There's going to be a session for that. Like, trust
there
me.
There are spells for everything.
Well, you could do some research on that.
Yeah.
We could load the Chekhov's gun now.
Or you could try and find out where Richard is or why Richard's doing here.
Yeah,
or,
actually, you know what? I suddenly remember we're here to do something. So
Yeah.
Okay. I use my incredible notice skills or whatever just to search for young Richard.
All right, yeah, roll notice. Or you can use another skill. You tell me what your approach is.
Let's see here. I got occult. How about academics? I'm among smart people. I'll talk to the academics.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, okay. 6.
Yeah, Richard, you find out it talks to the other wizards and making gossip and just, talking arcane theory and that and whatnot. And you start getting welcome in there. And you find out that the muses are actually a hot topic among wizards. It's actually well known now that they're the muses, that the Coalition, the Tomorrow Legion, the Federation are all searching for muses and trying to capture them or recruit them. And that Richard is known to be a muse holder. He thinks he is safe because he's been alive since before the rifts, and also that he is favored by the Atlanteans, or at least by the Splugorth. So he feels like he's safe here. But Richard is one of the wizards, a woman who is clearly a druid of some kind. Her clothing is made of leaves. There's like squirrels running around her hair. She's like, well, I poor... Yes. Richard is unfortunately a slave to nostalgia. I once showed him an artifact from a place called Las Vegas, and he wept with joy when he saw it. So don't tell him I said that, of course. Yeah.
Okay. But no actual location.
Oh, he's in the VIP lounge.
Just so happens I acquired a ticket which gives me personal privileges.
Yes. So yeah, you are. Yeah, so you find that out shortly before the keynote. I forgot, Daryl. Did you know what you were doing, or what were you doing?
I was just wandering the trade floor.
Okay,
not looking for anything in particular.
You do see Steve as he's holding the ice reaver and like overcome with bloodlust momentarily.
But I'll flash you a thumbs up on it.
Oh. Yeah, you see veins darken on his neck, and his aura grows dark for a second as the soul hunger overtakes him for a second, and then he's like, "Oh yeah, that's over."
Times I
was like, that was crazy.
The right thing.
Yeah, you bump into Terrence. Terrence's like, "Hey,
how you doing, Terrence?
I'm doing great. I had a great dinner with you last night. Yes,
yeah, it was a good time.
Look at the
you missed a good show.
Oh yes, well, it's work. I have all these networking meetings. All these people, all these wizards come in. It's business 24/7 with me.
So, what do you know about this guy? I've been hearing some grumblings about Richard.
Richard Cheese?
Yeah.
He's the singer.
Singer, really?
Yeah, he's performing at the After Hours Mixer. He was alive before the rifts. He saw this entire planet get consumed by nuclear warfare.
Oh, that's unfortunate for him.
Oh, he's fine with it. He sings the traditional Earth music.
Interesting.
Lounge, it's called.
Interesting.
Yes.
Looking for some influences to my own sound.
Well, yes. I'm sure. I'm surprised you're not overwhelmed as one of your Earth music champions. Legends is here, alive.
Yeah.
Richard Cheese. Anyway, he's been performing here for years. He was here before the Muse business got started, or at least was publicized. Uh-huh. So, yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, he's in the VIP lounge.
All right, I should probably go check that out.
Yes, you definitely are a VIP. You're a VIP to me,
of course,
regardless of your badge. Yes,
and I'll always appreciate it.
Hey, do you want to cut to the front of the line and hold the ice reaver? I can do that for you.
I think.
I'm gonna walk by. Like,
I'm sure.
Like, it makes you imagine you're about to kill legions, and really want to.
Oh, that's not imagine. That's a memory you're experiencing. All those people you saw, they're all in the axe now. Also, the wielder.
That's interesting.
It drinks souls, but they don't consume them. They just get stuck in there.
To what end?
The rune magic is a whole thing.
It gives it sick, nasty magic powers.
Yeah.
Just shut up.
Like, it's a mysterious and powerful object, and its power is as mystery as it.
You know those Earth people that get just keep grabbing cats and getting as many cats as they want. Same principle. They just can't let go.
I see.
Yes.
Souls are just powerful, and it's very bad to have them all in one place. There's horrible things we don't know why.
Yeah, he wanders away singing, "Gotta catch 'em all." Yeah, so
it sucks about being me.
The two wizards go into the VIP lounge. There's a bottle. There's a table with little bottles of water and swag.
The tree of life.
Yeah, sure. The tiny tree of life.
Milk from the teat of Yggdrasil itself.
Yeah, there's also healing potions, pins, coffee mugs, t-shirts. Let's see here.
He already said the milk of Yggdrasil.
No,
Yeah.
that's true. Yeah.
Yeah. What else? Oh, and
Bags of holding that'll hold all of this stuff.
and animated suits of armor if you want one. One per person though.
I'll take
They
it.
dance.
Yes, they dance and they'll carry your swag for you.
Awesome.
Yeah. So it just clanks around following you.
It's like so. It's like okay. It's like armor, the Charleston.
It does not know the Charleston,
Right.
but it tries.
We will teach it.
Okay.
We will teach it.
VIP lounge.
Yeah, you're in the VIP lounge. Yeah. So yeah, there's Richard Cheese. He's talking to like he's holding court for a half dozen wizards who are wrapped with attentions with stories of what pre-Rift's Earth was like. And I'm telling you, I knew this filmmaker out in this city. He was making these crazy films all by himself. He was a visionary. He wasn't influenced by anything. That kind of thing.
His
So,
acting skill was
superlative.
Was special.
Superlative. But yeah, hey, how you doing? Hey.
Is he wearing
hey.
a T-shirt that says "No more books"?
No, he's got a suit on. It's like tiger pattern and like it's very classy. So yeah,
Kingly.
yeah. So yeah, there's Richard Cheese. You also see the Krupp is one of the people in the circle.
I'm
And-
joining the circle.
Okay. Yeah. So it's he's like, oh hey, hi there, VIP. Hey, I'll be seeing you tonight.
Of course.
Yeah.
Can't wait to hear more about you and all of your experiences.
That's super. Yeah. So, but yeah, the Krupp is being very polite, and not challenging you. He's very listening. He is ingratiating himself to Richard a bit. So yeah, both of you can roll notice. This needs a 6 or better.
9.
Okay. So Daryl, you kind of realize what the Corrupt's game plan, or at least part of it is. I mean, he's been here for a while. He's been working Richard over, and you can tell they're already quite friendly. And yeah, so the Corrupt's plan is to stay near Richard, and you don't know what the rest of the party is of his plan to kidnap or recruit Richard is, but part of it was getting close to him, and he's definitely doing that. And he is definitely, one of the other wizards is definitely like a secret ally, like one of the, let's say a fire wizard is also clearly in simpatico, and they're sort of like giving each other meaningful glances every once in a while. But it's very kind of subtle, but you're, on edge and you watching them like a hawk. So, yeah.
Wait, do we hear that saxophone sting for, dang it, what is it? No, never mind.
Yeah. So, yeah, you could try and make a play if you want to try and, or you could just observe and like learn more about Richard.
Can I do a performance roll to talk shop about music?
Yeah, that would work.
Because I imagine not many folks here are talking to him about his music, just
Yeah.
about his magic.
Mhm.
8.
Okay. Yeah, you start talking about it, and he opens up, and he's quite enthusiastic. So yeah, that's actually a very good way to get on the good side of a musician. Cranberry, do you want to do anything in particular? Or are you just kind of backing?
Let's see here. I want to approach him and try to sweet talk him.
So
Yeah.
Daryl's been talking about music, so you could like join in on that.
So yeah. Okay. So I approach Richard. Richard, I'm wondering, since you're from the olden days, you recall a documentary concert film called "The Last Waltz"?
Yeah,
The final performance of the band called the band.
you can roll performance or persuasion, whatever's higher.
Persuasion, 6 or performance, then that would be where the hell are you? Right there. I'm gonna spend a penny to do that one again.
Was it 2 months?
Yeah,
Ooh.
a 4.
All right, you're helping. You're definitely not hurting. So yeah, you kind of like Richard is feeling quite pleased with himself, but he's still very friendly to the Corrupt, but he's also friendly to you. Mm-hmm. So he doesn't have any idea that either what your true agenda is or what the Corrupt's agenda is. So yeah.
Oh man, I was about to tell him what my agenda was.
Oh yeah, are you just going to tell him out front?
Well, yeah, I was like, so what was missing from the last waltz? You know what was missing from there, Richard?
What?
You. All right? I want you to imagine, have you ever imagined what a farewell with Richard Cheese could possibly look like or sound like more, is like what I mean? Do you ever think about that? What could be your final performance?
Oh, I know that, baby.
Oh, yeah? You guys who's there?
Well, this muse has made me immortal and ageless, so my last performance is going to be right before the sun explodes. I am fated to be on this planet until...
I told you the sun explodes somewhat soon, and we require your particular vocal vibrations.
Oh, are you with the Tomorrow Legion? Are you one of those crazy cats trying to recruit all the muses? I've been hearing it through the grapevine.
Yes.
Well, sorry, this is a sweet gig right now. I think I'm going to be here for the next couple centuries. So thanks, but I'm safe here. I'm pampered, I'm beloved, and I'm making good credits.
Yes, but you're not doing your best work. You're being merely content. And I have always known you to be beyond
All right,
excellent.
well, you succeeded, so you kind of planted the side of deed. It's like, oh yeah, am I just getting too content? Am I not pushing myself for my art? And clearly, this guy also knows about music. So yeah, you could like, well, I'll think about that. But yeah, the assistant comes in. It's like, I'm sorry, Cheese, we have to get ready for the show. Oh, we'll see you at the mixer. Good chat. We'll catch up tonight. After my show, I'll be here all night. We will, if you stay up late, anyways.
All
right. So the corrupt just kind of winks at you. It's like,
Right back at you, buddy. See you at the finish line.
mm-hmm. And yeah, so the next thing is the keynote. So if you get there, it's in a massive ballroom. There's a bunch of flying creatures and elementals and people astral projecting and ghosts. And there's, just
Maverick.
Maverick?
A human pilot. He flies.
Okay. Sure.
Okay, yeah, I like the idea of a wizard who found like an old pilot suit and a helmet. And he just he makes airplane noises and he goes,
No, he's a techno wizard.
The most powerful spell. Warthogius Go Burris.
Yeah. Yeah, there's that. There's the airplane wizard. Yeah.
He doesn't make the
that
you
guy.
got over the stupid hump with that one, barely.
You have no idea.
Yeah.
I don't think he makes the airplane noises as much as there's this just kick-ass rock anthem that plays every time he flies through the air.
So then there's people who use magic to reverse gravity and they're standing on the ceiling.
Lionel Richie?
Yeah.
No, he is legend.
And yeah, so you're all there, and Splendric the Wise appears.
Literally, just
Yeah, he just manifests. What does Splendric look like?
Let's see here.
Let's go Wizard Classic. You know, like the 4-foot flavor saver hanging off of the chin.
Sure.
Okay.
The pointy hat that is just covered in
Oh,
stars.
he's the guy who came up with the pointy hat. It's his idea.
That's his thing. Okay.
Yeah, that's why he's a legend. You know, he's the pointy hat maker himself, Splendric the Wise. There's a wizard next to him. I have one of his original pointy hats. He points to his pointy hat.
A Hogtooth original?
Yeah. And look, I have found a new form of dimensional transportation. A magic spell. There's not a rift, not a portal, not a teleportation, not a gate. It can go to worlds that we would be unreachable otherwise. And so he goes on in magic theory describing all the types of transportation magic and
it's
magical
just
theory.
right over my head.
Oh yeah. But he makes these revelations that, but the ether can be transubstantiated through alchemical by transfiguring the mana crystals, and people are like, oh my god, transfixing the mana crystals.
When applause starts, I will join it with a polite golf clap.
Yeah.
I'm sitting there going, I don't think that's how any of that works.
Well, he took all his notes from the Great Wahuka.
Oh yeah. But so this goes on for like an hour, and he's just talking, and there's just what, and there's boos occasionally followed by cheers. It's just like all the wizards are just wrapped to attention. But
we were discussing this shit back in the 70s.
But
the 1770s.
I will prove that this new form of transportational magic works by first introducing, he points off stage. Like, is it ready? Good. So keep in mind, one, this is a one-time thing. I do not know when I will be able to return back here. It may take some time to return to perform the spell in this new world. So, and two, I call this spell Izakai. And then he casts a little spell, and a giant truck from off stage comes through and just fucking flattens him. And yeah, everyone, yeah.
I'm going to run on stage. I am going to grab his hard drive and I am going to throw it into a bathtub because that's what Master wanted.
There's no hard drive.
I'm just polite.
Everyone is just stunned. Oh my god, he actually did it! And then there's like independent divination spells being cast. He's like, yeah, no, the spell went off. No, are you sure? He's like, yeah, no, look at the blah 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 blah. You know,
someone get his shoes.
Yeah, those shoes are still there. Just, all we heard, there's like a cloud of smoke coming where the truck hit the wall on the other side of the stage.
We pull his boots off to the toes, just curl up and roll under.
Oh yeah, and it's just like, oh my god, this is the best wizard con since '85.
Truck has a wizard's beard and hat as well.
Thank you, Richard, for that idea. By the way,
or is it the Goblin truck from Maximum Overdrive?
No, it's just a regular truck. Yeah,
that one.
You saw that in the parking lot. A wizard was trying to park that truck. Yeah, the truck.
Truckmancy.
Truckomancy, yeah,
or Hallmancy.
Yeah, no, Truckomancy. And so it's the after hours mixer. So they have to clear out the ballroom. It's going to be held in the same ballroom. So you just have to give them a little bit to set up the little bar and everything. And yeah, so Richard Cheese comes on stage and kicks off one of the shoes. It's like, hey, the beautiful people, that's you. All right, how's everyone doing tonight? So yeah, start singing, covers.
So it's like, what? Even that guy?
Yeah,
like some horrible monster. Like,
oh, he got a beautiful soul. That's right. He's
all 300 of them.
Yeah,
I keep them in this jar over here.
So
they hate that.
Yeah, the performance goes well, but your best time is going to hit him like, when he gets off stage, right? Like, so you need to try and get backstage so you can get to him first, right? Because you don't see the corrupt here in the ballroom, like in the after hours mixers. You see Terrence, of course, he's schmoozing and networking with other wizards and other guests and things like that.
Hello, I have the power of life and death.
In fact, all of you give me a notice check.
Nope. Actually,
5.
Okay.
9.
2.
I mean, I didn't turn it on before. So.
What'd you get? 5?
5.
What'd you get?
2.
9.
Okay, so Cranberry. You see a dark. Do any of you get drinks? They give you complimentary drinks. Are any of you drinking?
No.
Okay.
Yes, I'm gonna say like I would.
Okay.
Not unless they give you a can of seltzer, and I doubt this.
Okay, Cranberry, you do spot that somebody put their hand over Steve's drinks before it was passed to him.
Oh man, I've seen plenty of videos about this. Don't drink that.
Like, why is that?
It possibly contains illicit materials within it. It was spiked.
No. Okay.
Okay.
It's a good thing you noticed that.
Yes.
Yeah.
I would have drank that thing straight down.
And you didn't.
And I
Because
totally
of
did.
my counsel.
Take that, voice in the sky. I defy you.
I'm an impartial
Role
adjudicator. Yeah.
It's what we do.
Yeah. Well, you didn't hunt down the assassin. The assassin's still out there trying to assassinate you. Weird.
But dude, as we stated, Federation assassins are bitches.
You don't even know if this is a Federation
Yes,
assassin.
it is. Come on.
It could be a subcontractor from a different.
Well, that just shows because they have to subcontract
It's
for
'cause they're
assassins
employed.
because their own assassins suck so bad.
Okay, well, technically
Let's
correct.
mildly talk about that.
All right, so
Are you trying to goad the assassin hard enough to make him come out?
I'm only saying.
Well, we are now.
I'm only
Apparently,
saying that the
yeah.
Federation couldn't assassinate someone if it was right in front of them.
well, you want to taunt the assassin, draw them out? Is that it? Or are you going to try and get backstage?
I'm just saying.
You know,
Okay.
Things. So, team backstage versus team assassin taunt. Who wants to be on which?
We're on backstage. I know how to act like a roadie.
Oh yeah, you also have VIP badges.
Well, they do.
Yeah, they do. So yeah, both of you could just give me a persuade check with a +4 bonus because you have VIP badges. So it'll be easy to navigate that and look like you belong. You basically don't roll 2 1s.
14.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, the two of you get backstage easily. Yeah, there's roadies, there's other people there.
I'm just going to stand by, like, in the main hall,
Okay,
just in case I'm needed.
okay. Are you going to be there with Steve, or where are you going to be, 44?
Well, I assume that if they need somebody to carry heavy stuff, that they need somebody with them. So that
No, well, they got into the VIP area because they have VIP badges. They got backstage because of that. You do not look like a roadie. You don't have a roadie badge. So you
all right,
can,
I guess that means I'm on team assassin taunt then.
yeah. So you two are in the hallway, basically the outer hallways that lead to the bathrooms and fire exits and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, the two of you give me notice checks, Steve and 44.
So I got a 4. I'm going to spend a penny on that.
I have a 5.
So that's a 10.
Okay. Unfortunately, they roll a 13. So, both you roll a d6.
5.
5.
I roll again.
5.
4.
All right. Let's see here. All right. A invisible figure shoots you with a particle beam rifle.
What a bitch.
Yeah. How much armor do you have? Is it more than 8? Well, it has AP 8, so if you have less than 8 points of armor, it doesn't matter.
Sorry.
Yeah. What do you know? What kind of armor you're wearing?
Explorer heavy armor.
Okay. I don't think that
13.
13. Okay, so that goes down to 5. So yeah, AP 8. So what's your adjusted toughness with AP 8?
Okay. Very sorry.
So it's your normal toughness if you weren't wearing armor plus 5.
Okay, so...
Toughness score's right here.
Yeah, I know. I'm just totaling it up. 5.
Okay. Wait, 5? That's your armor.
Wait. I can't tell that's a +3 or 13. I think that's armor +3.
Your armor only gives you +3? Okay.
Well, I think it does. The Explorer heavy armor.
Okay. I'll look it up. Something we don't do a whole lot.
Surely you would not be wearing armor of less quality than mine. I have 5 armor.
Let's go Robot vehicles. That's not what I want. I want armor, not cybernetics, not missile launchers. Armor. Where's armor? There's armor. Let's see here. Armor. The Explorer gives you... Okay, it only has +6 armor, actually, so the AP would negate all of that.
Okay.
So your default is 5. That's your inherent toughness?
No, 6.
6, okay. So this is 48 minus... Yeah, see how many wounds you get. 6. Ooh, let's see. 14.
Enjoying yourself over there?
30. So that will be 3 wounds right off the bat. So if you spend a Benny, you can soak some of that.
Yeah, that's...
That'll be enough to one-shot you.
Yas, bitch. Let's...
Mm-hmm.
So, Vigor?
Yeah.
It's just Vigor, right?
Vigor, you always get your wild die.
Okay, cool.
But it's whatever one's higher.
Does it explode?
Yeah.
19.
Your Vigor is 10?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you rolled a 10 and a 9. So you take a wound.
Okay.
Because you actually took like 4 wounds. Because it was a 30. Actually, no, you would take 6 wounds. So, but minus 19. So let's see, 4, 5, 4. Yeah, you take 2 wounds actually. So you took 6 wounds. You soaked 4 of them. So you're heavily wounded. So you have -2 to everything, but you're still conscious. And you are knocked down. So you're stunned as the particle beam hits you in the chest. But down the hall, you can see the invisibility wear off, or it's kind of like a predator cloaking thing, so you can make them out. And also the particle beam lit up the outline of this assassin. So you can like grab Steve and pull him into cover. Like there's a hallway right behind you. You get a hard cover from that, or you could do something else. Or you could attack the guy. He's like at the end of the hallway, so we'll say like 50 feet away.
Okay, that's in range for me to javelin him, so...
Okay.
Meat javelin.
It is.
Okay, make a roll to see if you activate it.
Meat javelin.
Mm-hmm.
That's a yes.
Okay, now make an attack roll. So
That is... It's either athletics or fighting.
it's athletics
Okay,
to throw.
so that is a D8 plus 2.
Yeah.
So that is going to be a 7.
Okay, so you hit him normally. Go ahead and roll. Does it have any AP?
It sure does.
Okay.
AP is 6.
Okay.
And it deals my strength plus 2d6, and my strength is a d8. So
Okay.
that is going to be a grand total of 11 with 6 armor pierce.
The armor pierce. That does not affect him. His toughness is 27. So let's see here. New round. So let's see who goes first. Meanwhile, actually, we'll come back to that. Meanwhile, in the VIP or the backstage area, the two wizards can see the Corrupt is there with the Fire Wizard, and they're looking kind of smug. They're sort of hanging out by the green room or the door to the green room. So yeah, what do you want to do? You can wait for both of you. Yeah, you're both there. But Archer Cheese is on his last song. He's going to be coming backstage any minute now. So yeah.
Let us encounter the corrupted and the smug compatriot.
I'll just kind of... They're standing next to the green room.
Yeah, they're just like, kind of like fans waiting to get an autograph from an artist, they snuck backstage, that kind of vibe. But, or, that kind of positioning. So they're not blocking the way to the green room, but they're, anybody goes into the green room is going to be seeing them front and center. So, yeah.
I'll just stand opposite him. Just also oh yeah, I got back here. He's such a fan.
Okay.
Good time.
The Corrupt is just beams a smile at you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And you can see the Conservator sort of lingering, watching the four of you, the four-armed mutant mall cops. So just but with four arms instead of two. Yeah. So so you're just waiting. And it's too loud for here to even for you to have a chance to hear the particle beam go off in the hallway, not too far from here. But unless one of them, you do have little communication system, so yeah. Mm-hmm. But yeah, new round. Let's see here. 2 wounds. So let's take a look at, Shaken. You can make a spirit check. The -2, because you are wounded twice. You need at least a 4 after the...
No, I do not.
Okay. So you are still shaken, which means you can only take free actions. You can talk, and that's about it. So, yeah. You're just particle beams suck when you get hit with them.
Imagine that.
Yeah. So, yeah, you can go in the comm system and talk, but that's about it.
They say, they go, assassins here.
Okay, so you two hear that, but,
Also, ow.
Yeah. All right, so very important card pull between 44 and the assassin. All right, I'll just pick a card, and then I'll pick a card from this, and all right. Ace. All right, Joker beats that. So
that horse is amazing.
It is a very amazing horse. All right, so the guy's going to shoot you because you're not wounded. So figures it's easier to fill it off. So he's going to shoot, and he needs a 4 to hit you because you're not in cover.
So I do have a parry of 6.
It's particle beam. You can't parry it, and he gets a 6, so he hits you. So that's going to be 48 damage. Yeah, so it's 2, 7, 9, 10, 18, plus it explodes. 18, 22. Yeah, 22. And AP 8. So, yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to spend my last penny here.
So, yep. What's your toughness?
My toughness is 20.
Okay, so if it fails, you just get 1 wound. But you would be shaken, so you would lose your action.
So I've got a 4.
Okay. So yeah, you managed to not pass out. It hurts like hell. Particle beams also are known for their disintegration effect. If you die from it, you get disintegrated. So, but yeah, you can act, and then these two can react based on that.
Hitting the Rose, hitting the Steve.
Okay.
So Steve is going to be fully healed.
Well, you have to make a use check.
I have to make the use check.
Yep. You're out of bennies.
And I made it.
Okay. So I think that would heal 1 wound.
No, that is because it costs as much as it does. It is an enhanced heal.
Okay.
It's greater healing with neutralized poison and disease.
Okay.
So that will heal up to 3 wounds.
Okay.
Holy shit, feel better.
Yeah. How many power points does that use?
That uses 10 PB.
Oh, damn. All right. So, but you two hear this. So are either of you leaving, or are you going to stay by and try and get Richard before he, you could hear him. Thank you. All right. Or he's on the encore. He's coming backstage any second.
Stick to the mission.
I will see if I can touch the Conservator with Mind Link and essentially give him access to our comms.
Okay. Yeah. Make a spell. Yeah. That's actually a really good idea.
7.
Yeah. He's like, you could just see, his molted gray armored mutant skin turns reddish as he's goes into kill mode and just instantly disappears. Not because he teleported, because he's just that fast, he turns into a blur. So, and a split second later, you all hear an explosion as the door that was rigged with a booby trap set by the assassin goes off. stunning the conservator. But the conservator now knows that the jig is up. And so new round, the assassin just disappears again. You think, the people are startled by the explosion, which can be heard over the din of the crowd and the performance going on. But Richard Cheese is walking backstage, and the corrupt nods to the other wizard, and the other wizard opens his voluminous cloak, and a vision appears, a portal, a manifestation. And the two of you are angled that you can kind of see it. It looks like pre-Riffs Las Vegas in all of its glory. And the two of you are angled that you can see the look on Richard's face, the vision of home from centuries of being lost is too much for him. He is hypnotized by it and is walking towards the wizard. So, but you two are in the way. What are you going to do?
We are in the way of...
Well, not like physically blocking him, but you have a chance to act. But you could see the corrupt's plan was to like, aha, you're nostalgic from home. You'll just walk through a portal that looks like home. Yeah.
I see.
Yeah.
This wizard's showing everyone his genitals, and we don't appreciate it.
That's taunt, if you have the taunt skill. Yeah.
No.
Well, you're like, Laven.
I'll try to mind link with Richard again.
Okay. Yeah, make a spellcasting check.
Like, hey, buddy, let me in. Give you some hard truth. 7.
All right. With 7, you give me a spirit check. You are now feeling Richard's intense anguish of being, the last man alive from everything he knows. Imagine spending centuries after seeing all civilization die, you rebuild, and the weight of it.
Sure.
So you were overwhelmed with
Still
it.
5.
But you're anchoring him to the reality. So he stops. He is like in anguish. Now you could take on his literally consuming his anguish of being alone and adrift for so long, or to try and help bring him into the present. But that's going to be painful for you. Or you could try and persuade him and do it without feeling all that suffering. But if you fail the roll, then obviously he's just going to double down. So do you just want to take the pain, or do you...
Pain could be good for music.
Well, the Muse is in there, right?
Yeah. You realize the Muse has been with Richard so long that they're inseparable at this point.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, I'll just share his pain.
All right.
Like, this'll...
All right, give me a vigor check.
If nothing else, my music gets better.
Yep.
God damn.
That is a fail check, and you're re-rolling with different dice, I noticed.
Can we spend for him?
No. It's fine. It just means you're knocked out from the pain, but like you absorb so much of this psychic pain. You're going on your own through a trip through Richard's memories, which is a lot to deal with. So we won't worry about that right now. You can't really process it right now, but Daryl passes out and Richard snaps out of it, and he's looking like he's awake for the first time. You're the only one there. Cranberry, the corrupt, and the conservator's gone. The corrupt just looks at all of what's going on. He's like, God damn it. I have to do it myself. He's just going to grab and throw the guy into the fucking portal unless you intervene.
Let's see here. I catch Shriek on the portal.
Yeah. Do you know what Shriek does off the top of your head?
It makes things smaller.
Oh, shrink. Yeah. Go make a spell check. The wizard is going to resist this, obviously. So you need to beat a 9.
Okay, well, guess if I spend a penny, try this again.
Yeah. Actually, no, he would have a D8, not a D10. So 7, actually.
7.
All right. So you shrink him. Yeah, he causes the portal. He has to actually, you don't shrink him, but it's enough for him to stop concentrating on the portal. So the corrupt grabs Richard Cheese as he's just looking around and throws him into the fire wizard. And the fire wizard's like, fuck, stop trying to shrink me. And then gets clobbered with Richard Cheese. And at this point, other people show up and like, what the fuck's going on here? The conservator's back instantly. And he's like, with shrapnel in his head, but he's like not bothered by it. And grabs the corrupt and the fire wizard and drags them away. And Richard Cheese realizes what's happened. Someone tried to hypnotize and kidnap him. And you two saved him. So he's like, oh, I'm not safe here, am I?
No.
Okay.
Here we are safe.
Actually, I'm not there.
Yeah.
I'm there, but I'm not there.
Yeah.
Branson, Missouri.
Yes, take me to Branson. As a lounge singer, I know I was always going to wind up there. I know.
You haven't even tried covering Ray Stevens yet, have you?
Yeah.
It's also the Vegas of the Midwest.
Yes.
The gambling and the drinking and the hookers.
Oh, there's drinking. There's all kinds of drinking.
And there's all kinds of hookers.
What's that
And
Simpsons
there's
joke?
gambling on the
Yeah.
boats.
Branson is Las Vegas as run by Ned Flanders. Yeah. That's it. And you do it. The two of you, the assassins.
I'll carry him.
Yeah, the two of you
Why are you
stagger back.
carrying me? I'm the one that's
You healed me. I owe you.
Okay.
Yeah, the assassin disappeared again as they realize they may have to get a bigger gun to one-shot one of you.
Unfreaking believable.
Yeah, and although got close.
Is he gonna have a boom gun next time?
Maybe. We'll find
One
out.
of those giant cartoon revolvers from Tom and Jerry.
And Richard Cheese has been recruited to your ranks. So, yay. You did it. Yay.
Get equipped with dick cheese.
We're down with the sickness.
Yeah, you are. So that was your first wizard god.
We're definitely going to go back next year.
Yeah. What's it like, Daryl, to experience? I'll just let you choose. How much of the 300 years Richard Cheese has experienced since the rifts happened? How much of that did you experience?
Measurement of years, I took the highlight reel.
Okay, yeah.
The moments where he was chasing the demon in the bottle the hardest and thought about the worst. And all of those times.
And you realize he can't die.
Yeah, that one in particular happens a lot.
Yeah, the muse won't let him die until he sings the swan song when the sun blows up.
Do you need to share some of that with the rest of the class?
No,
Because if you share that pain around a little bit more, it makes it smaller.
that's what the music's for, buddy.
Yep. Yeah, it's good material for your songs.
Uh-huh.
So the only way you're going to let that pain out is to sing it.
Yeah,
Do you need a hug?
I'll be fine.
Yeah, wandering the ruins of Las Vegas. Yeah, experiencing that. Yeah, not great.
No, you know what? We're all going to hug him.
Walking out of the wastelands of the West back to civilization. Not great. Oh, yeah.
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 You know what? Let's all hug him.
Aw.
Fade to black.
Yeah. So yeah, that was WizardCon. So question, comments.
We're going back next year, right?
Yeah.
Absolutely. Why would we not?
Because the keynote speaker may come back.
Yeah, maybe Izakai back. Yeah.
Or except what he does, it'd be like, I was wrong. It was hell.
Oh, no. It did work. He's in an amazing new world. The only thing is he got Izakai as a baby. So it's going to be like 20 years before he gets back because he's going to have to.
I was hit by a truck and reincarnated.
There are animes that do that. They're weird.
I know. That's the joke.
But the baby had a beard.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
was transported to a magical world as a baby with a beard.
Yeah. Yeah. He's the Splendor the Wise, all powerful wizard, but now he's a baby and he's gotta recoup things.
Right behind it.
He's gonna go find a ghost to advance his aging. Yeah. It'll be great. So
Lindrick the brat with colic.
yeah, basically.
A couple of years, but then suddenly he's this all-knowing toddler.
Yeah. But yeah, that'll end the session as you did it.
I spent a lot of money this session.
You did a lot.
It was good money. Well, I figured, like, what kind of fare could I put together for $10,000?
Yeah, a really fucking good one.
I'm hoping.
Really?
I'm hoping I'm hoping the boss just appreciates it.
Oh sure, yeah. No, you're definitely it's going to help you get your next promotion. In fact, you're going to be promoted to lieutenant. I would say, actually, you're due for an advancement this session since you didn't last session.
No, it comes in when we get back from this mission.
Yeah, there we go.
So I'm in O2.
Mm-hmm.
What is that, lieutenant?
Yeah, lieutenant second class. So yeah, we'll do that off camera.
I'll mark it down.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you all for listening. We'll talk to you later.
Bye.